Hello guys, we are live and things have already started and haven't really it's the DECACUP Season 5 and this is going to be your very first game in what we now know as the group stages and the qualifiers. It's what it's going to be called here. I mean, it's going to all end up in land for sure. So all these teams, they are power hungry and chasing that land sport. And again, I'm not alone to cast this one today. It's me and one of your favorite casters, Kijo, on the mic. Hello, Kijo.
Hi, Cal. Happy to be here for season 5. Finally, DECACUP got me, well, managed to get me to cast alongside you. And we can see that both these teams have gotten off to an incredible start over here. On one side, UAX, and on the other side, Dynamics, if I'm not mistaken. Things starting off fairly equal, though, as we can see that Dynamics are about to equalize on P1, making the score 17-17.
Yeah, I mean, 20 and 20 now, things are going to get tied up. And UX, I mean, this is one of those games where it's going to be very close. You just can't see who's going to get the win up until where things start to get really tense towards the hard ending of the hard points. And so far, it's early stages, and both teams really wanted more for themselves. But we are ultimately going to see the boys in yellow able to get that lead on 28 and counting now for them. They are going to be locking things down. This is going to be a P2 where full 60 here is a very possible thing. This is literally a money here where this is a apocalypse. If you don't rotate fast as that P2 while you're playing P1, you stand a chance to go at least a full 60 out. And well, that's not been the case so far because both sides, they've been respectful, going back and forth, and there's nobody really holding it down for their side. And well, that's the kind of game you low-key want to go and see at times. But I do love to go and see full 60s on P2, and that's not going to be the case so far, where it's 34 and 29. The lead is really back and forth and very close, and P3 is going to start counting soon, but Dynamic is not going to have that lead in P2 yet.
A significant lead nonetheless, and we're still not really close to scrap time here on P2, while Dynamics still hold their lead above Merciless. We're going to start on P3 rotations. We can see Dynamics are playing really well for that scrap time, prioritizing OBJ before they head off to P3. Merciless already seems to be holding that down though, as we're shooting blanks into the open air here by Fragger. Acheron dropping here on Merciless side, and Axness getting revenge. You can see Merciless really want to try and hold down this P3 to hopefully equalize and overtake with regards to OBJ. Dynamics gonna have a bit of a hard time spawning in though, with Fragger now with the 2-piece as he hold down this OBJ. We see him pulling a claw out now and again shooting blank. Someone please check his vision because he's not making any of these shots connect.
When you're not able to use your skills properly, that's always going to be a problem. It might cost you a lot of things eventually, because if you can't utilize them and your opponents can, that might be the difference in what gets you the hard point winning. So far, so is it well? They've been a lot shaky, but again, look at that P3. It's still been back and forth. Both sides are literally dattling all the way through. It's 59-59 on that scoreboard, but now Dynamic is going to be able to get that lead back. And as I go and say that, the caster's Jinx almost gets it tied up, and Dynamic again are going to, well, further extend things. But now you need to go to P4, and the vital spawn is going to be very important. If you look at that mini map, it's going to be Dynamic getting there first. They've got that P4 spawn. They are going to spawn Merciless Max outside of that. So hopefully this can be where they go and further extend that lead. But again, Merciless Max did find a chance to go and retake that lead, and they want to hold it down now. P4 once that counts, it's going to get in there first. The answer, it's going to be the boy assembly. The better spawn definitely starts to pay off, and now Fraggle comes through. There's a double kill there. Time She and 100 are going to fall down to the man, but again, the death machine comes through. That's going to be Drift. First kill found. A lot more to come, hopefully. It's going to expire there. Sees the body in yellow through that door. Quick markers found. No kill found. Acheron slides in. Confirms the kill first. The back and forth still very much there. It's 75 and 74. And my God, this is literally a game where nobody wants to settle till the very last minute.
They're genuinely playing every single point down to the last second, and we can see them using their operator skills to their full potential. Axon has finally learned how to use his Sparrow from his last tournament, and we can see him holding down that top spawns for his team. Acheron playing here at the bottom, trying to hold off Dynamic from getting anywhere near the point as Merciless reached the 100-point mark against Dynamic, who are still stuck on 75 before we rotate all the way back to P1. Kill feed looking all yellow for now. We can see Leah with a quick 2-piece over there as we head over to P1, where Dynamics seem to have control over the first few seconds before Fragger comes in to clear it out. Point is currently contested right now, and Fragger goes down by type. You can see Dynamics really want to get that comeback and equalize the scoreboard that's currently sitting at 80 to 112.
one. Now, the first time to get above the 100-point mark is going to be Merciless Max, and hopefully this can be where the game starts to get a little bit of that gap come into play, and that's exactly what they were banking, and that's exactly what they're doing. It's 125 now, almost a 40-point gap, if I'm not mistaken, and that's where Dynamic now starts to get a little bit worried. But now the P1 sorry for our contest of that are going to hold it down in their favor still. And while you're playing P1, the very vital thing in your comms is you need to get that P2 spawn locked in as well, and that's exactly what they've done. The minimap says are going to have the P2 spawn, the P1 hardpoint time still counting, the contest still there for both sides, and now the boys have really come through. 1 kill found, and Archangel claims a double to go and clear that hill, but hopefully that can be a start of something good. But that's going to be a mere contest for Scraps, as now you need to go all the way back to P2, and look at that mini-map, which going to get there for the answer. It's going to be Merciless Max, and now Red finds a dome for Lee card there. It's going to be totally yellow now on that kill fit. Fragger on the 18 kill mark, and still looking for a lot more value. Akron with that death machine popped out early on in the hill here. He's going to find 2 players and send them back to respawn. And so far, so not good for Dynamic. They've not been able to break the spawns whatsoever. They've sent 1 player there, all the way back. He's actually still there, able to get a 1 kill, but he's going to get put down as well. And again, they are still spawning out, and this might be a full 60 money hill for Merciless Max.
Definitely Merciless are handling the OBJ on their side quite well, nearing almost a 100-point gap against Dynamics for OBJ. Killfeed looking all yellow, a bit of a ton of events here in favor of Merciless as they manage to hold down this P2 and enter scrap time. You can see that Merciless really held down P3 the last time, but that's because they didn't have P2. Now the tables have turned in their favor. You can see them holding this down to the last few seconds, and Dynamics are already rotating now for P3. Seems like they've given up on P2 as Archangel drops Acheron, who was coming to play spawns there for Merciless. Axon is pushing now into point, hoping to get Dynamics out of their spawn, but he doesn't realize that Type is right behind him with the equalizers as he drops down himself. Merciless making full use of the scoreboard as they reach the over 200-point mark, keeping Dynamics still under 100. Okay, we can see a couple of operators out here as well, and as quickly as they were pulled out, they are going to drop just as quickly. Axon is coming in with a 2-piece there with the Sparrow as he drops 200 with the Claw, 100 dropping as well to Leah. The trades are being made, teams are fighting. Merciless want to be able to finish this game as quickly as possible while trying to keep Dynamics under that 100-point mark, and we can see them holding it down fairly well.
Man, 223 and 92, and when the game started, I swear to God, I would have said it was going to be one of those games where you could never tell who's going to get the win up until the very last hard points, but that has not been the case. Now we see finally woke up, and they've been able to get things firmly locked in. It's 232, 20 more points to go and close things off on the very first hard point of the DECACUP CODM season freaking 5, and now Dynamic comes to drift, finds 1 kill there. The boys and we are going to find value after value, but ultimately no hard point time whatsoever. Acheron, Death Machine, investments are going to go in heavy. Brad finds 1. Death Machine makes it double. It's going to fall down now. The War Machine for Lika as well. Investments are going to be there for them. Might be where the close things off. Lika finds the collateral trade there. Puts all the players down. And Merciless Max almost at the clothesline. And this might be where we say GG's and good night. Dynamic and hardpoint. But again, 244. 5 more to go. Dynamic, not a single player in blue on the hardpoint hill. 1 player comes for a contest. He's going to find 1. Also gets put down there. 248. And still there's nobody closing things off. What are they doing? Dynamic get 1 last chance as they are going to contest it. Scrap time now counting in. They can't find their way into this one anymore. Once have been flipped, and we might have to go back to another P1 to go and see how things go to end, Joe.
A bit of change of events over here, but Merciless seem to have closed things off on P4, making Cal eat his words, and the first map going to Merciless, 250 to 101.
I mean, again, when the game started, I could have sworn that it wasn't going to be like this. I thought it was going to be something like a 250, 249, 232, something like that. But I mean, at some point in the game, you just saw Merciless Max said, okay, fine, we are done with the whole back and forth, the whole push and pull thing, and we just want to go and end things in our favor. And that's exactly what they've done as they've been able to claim the very first map. Again, it's a BO3, so first to get 2 maps is going to win the whole thing, and you've been able to get the very first map hard point. Going into S&D now, this is where things start to get a little bit tricky, if you're Dynamic, because you don't want to let them get the very first series won in a 2-0 fashion. You want to be able to get things tied up, potentially force the map 3. But before we go there, look at the stats, Kijo. What do you think about this?
I mean, absolutely insane. We can see the players from Merciless over here showing absolutely no mercy, as one of their players almost reached a 40 bomb. Leah just short of that, 39. Fragger showing that he is the OBJ warrior for his team, but still managing to get 31 kills. Akron on 36 and Axness on 32. The only player falling short of that, Yoruba on 28. Absolutely incredible kill count for Merciless here.
I mean, the name tells you all you need to go know. They're methaless. They are mechs, and that's exactly what they just did out here. They absolutely were methaless on the battlefield against Dynamic, and they put them down and put the nail in the coffin easily there. But again, look at the hard point time for that man, Fraga, 2 minutes and 10. The man was literally cooking beans. I don't know, like it's just a game, bro. Chill, relax. 2 and 10, and that's a lot of hard point time to go and soak in. 134 for Yoruba as well, and literally nobody going neg. Every single player on a positive KD, and that's not something you get to see often in a lot of comms these days. But again, for Dynamic, they fought hard, 3 punches, but ultimately those punches were just going to be like Jerry trying to talk to a girl. It's never ends well. And yeah, that's it. Hard point done. And now we're going to Search and Destroy. And this is one of those game modes where I always like S&D. It's one of those hyper modes where it's a slower game mode, yes, but a lot of teams tend to go and play S&D like hard points where they just play aggressively. And if it works, it works. Why do you want to change it? But I want to go and see if Dynamic have an answer now from SLS Meg. So it's just going to be business as usual, where we're going to see a 2-0 fashion clean sweep, and we go to a game 2. Hopefully that's not it. I want to see that game 3 raid controlled. And Kijo, I know she loves that mode. I know. I'm very sure she loves it, guys.
I mean, what can I say? A girl loves being in control. But before that, we're gonna go into S&D on Tunisia. Very famous comp map, very famous ranked map. I'm looking forward to seeing some a very interesting snipes here from both these teams. But yeah, ultimately only one of them can prevail. So speaking of, what are your predictions considering the hardpoint game that we just saw?
But I just saw the 19 people on the YouTube chat right now. You guys, that's really low numbers, guys. Shout out to Stream Link. This is the DECACUP CODM Season 5, and this is the very first match this season. And, it's me, your boy Carl, with the one and only Kijo, and we are delighted to be here. So you guys start sharing out the stream links so we can get about 1,000 people watching this one. But again, S&D prediction. I'm just going to say, I want to stay neutral, low key, but again, what I just saw, the game started so well for Dynamic there, where it was so close, back and forth, diddly daddly. But ultimately, you just saw a point where Merciless Maps were like, "Oh, more, you don't do, man. It's our map, and they were just able to claim the whole thing. So now, if you're Dynamic, this is going to be one of those points where you need to tie S&D. You need to go and tie up win the S&D, tie things up in the series, and get rid control. So maybe I want to be nice and go and say, Dynamics claim S&D maybe 7-6. It's gonna be a very close one for sure, but I don't know. Kija, what do you think?
You're voting in favor of dynamics, but
I know,
um,
weird.
you are saying it's going to be a close game. So let me go against you, as always, and say that Merciless will reign victorious. Even though that means I won't see control, we still have more fixtures, ahead of us the rest of tonight. So yeah, let's go in favor of Merciless for S&D.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if we look at the strength of what we just saw on Hardpoint, then yeah, I would low key think or want to assume that it's going to be a merciless mess game, no doubt. But again, I'm just hoping for a little bit of light where Dynamic are actually able to go and tie things up and force the potential map 3 ball. I mean, there's a world that doesn't happen, and I don't mind. I want to go to bed early here, but again, look at your 16 teams in the Deca Cup season 5. You've got 16 teams that did qualify to play the qualifiers. I don't know how that sounds. Qualify to play qualifiers, guys. Don't mind me, chat. But again, Merciless Max, CR7, NIM Esports, Decode, a lot of new teams here, Kijo. A lot of new teams I haven't seen before.
A lot of new teams indeed, but a lot of fan favorites. We can see Sierra 7 over here, who managed to make it to the Carry First LAN event, and we can see some other fan favorites, OXN, Emperors. I love seeing the clash of these new teams trying to compete with teams that have been around for a while.
I mean, I think the beauty of esports is when you start to see new teams formed. Now, I really tend to get tired of when I see the same team over and over again getting the victory, the same teams in playoffs, same teams in quarterfinals and semifinals, and me being able to see new teams actually come and play events, especially in the COD, I'm saying that's something I love to go and see. So yeah, I mean, guys, if you can literally put together a team of your uncles and your aunties and form a CODM team and come play, I don't mind. I'm going to nuke you, but I don't mind. Come play, guys. As now we're going into S&D. Finally, the boys are in the lobby after a 73-hour break of coffee. We are headed into S&D chat, and the game is about to get started. So put your dancing shoes on and let's head into Tunisia, Search and Destroy. This is Tunisia, right?
Yeah. This is definitely Tunisia. We're heading straight into round one, and we can see that these sides have been flipped. So dynamics are going to be the planters for the first 6 rounds of this S&D. Seems like they're pushing B. Love that change of strategy. Usually everyone goes for A in the first round, but yeah, no bodies have been dropped. Only one member from Merciless over here looking to stand against the entire of Dynamics, but Drift being the first one to fall. 100 getting revenge on Frago over here, currently in a 4v4. Bit of a slow start for the first round, but smoke has been thrown on B as Dynamics goes straight for the plant, and numbers have already dropped to a 3v4.
Man, Merciless work so far. Actually, let's take 100 there. And what would Dynamic are going to have numbers? And that's okay. I think I jinxed it. 3v3. Numbers are actually back on par here. So it's still anybody's game for sure. But I mean, they are keeping things very close. And the gunfight skills so far on S&Es look like it's actually level. So that's one thing you want to go and see. Archange are able to take our access on SMG there. Lika falls. And one more player left to go and get that clutch. Akron sniper in hand for the man. I think he's seen one player. He's not really sure to go and commit to that one. Sees a sniper. Not a single shot found. He's going to miss 2. And he's going to miss it 3 times. He's lightning doesn't strike thrice. Well, it's good. It did happen. He found the kill and he fell. And Dynamic are going to get the very first round. And well, I might be on track to go and team my 7-5 for the Dynamic here. But again, the very first round taken. If you're Merciless Max, you want to win S&D and close things off on a 2-0. But if you're Dynamic, you are on to a very good S&D start, and hopefully this is something you can actually bank on and go and get the next couple of rounds, and maybe go and get the whole thing 1 and potentially go and force the map 3. But now Nate's going to get thrown, Smokes a swirl, Sniper's waiting for the very first pixels to come through that door, and it's going to be Akron. A single pixel will do. Accidents falls first, and this is going to be Merciless Max losing the first man, and Dynamic are starting S&D really well, Kijo.
Things are really looking to be in Dynamics' favor for the S&D so far. We can see that they attempted to plant the bomb, but Acheron stopping Pink in that process. Dynamics managed to pick up the bomb, and they went for a B push again, which is fairly interesting. I know it worked the last time, but we can see that Merciless are making quick work of them. Fragger taking down Drift as he gets taken down himself by 100. Yoruba dropping 100 now. All these trades are being made. Acheron still alive though, and he sees Type and takes him out from above with the headshot. Only one player now alive from Dynamics. Archangel left to catch a 1v3. USS9 in hand. Can he do it? But no. Leah takes him down, and it seems like Merciless are going to get their first equalizing round in the S&D.
I mean, to be fair, this is how Hardpoint started. Back and forth, get a couple rounds, and I'll get a couple rounds, and we get back on par, and we just keep daunting like that on 3, and that's exactly what's gonna happen in S&D now. You just see Dynamic able to start things off on a very good foot, but they're gonna put one ahead of one, and now Merciless Max are gonna do the exact same thing, putting one foot ahead of the other, and now we're going to round 3 where things are gonna get tied up. Snipers are gonna come through. Akron's wall bang, almost found it, but nobody still. Akron is missing so many freaking snipes. I don't know why. But again, 5v5, all those players going through B, and he's not going to put anybody down. Look at that mini map. 4 players for Dynamic on the B bomb. Only player number 3 on the A bomb left alone. That might not be the best score, because now he's going to get boxed in. But now, first kill comes 2. Yoruba takes 100. Akron takes an Archangel, A for A. And now it's going to be a 5v3. Numbers are not there for the boys in yellow. Make that one more player goes down. It's only 2 players. So, oh, bang, almost came through there, but no luck. Akron still missing snipes.
Numbers were definitely in Merciless's favor, but Yoruba being the first to drop, and Leah getting quick revenge over there. Fragger dropping as well, as all of the Dynamics English bundle defeating members have been taken out, and Merciless now take the lead in the S&D. Kind of leaning towards my prediction here, Cal.
There we go again. I'm just seeing I don't know.
Heading into round 4 now. We can see the Dynamics.
I don't know, Kijo. This is man. I mean, they started so well. You thought maybe there was a chance they were gonna go and get the S&D and force them out 3 control, but you know, well, there's still time, there's still a chance, but I mean, this is just not being good. It's like, go and say that we're gonna see numbers get traded evenly here. Now it's a 4-4. Akron sniper hits marker found, and this man has been missing so many freaking snipes. Even I've got to ask him to put the sniper down properly, but again, he's gonna fall down there. The lesson learned. You're about to take out drift, and now it's gonna be a 3-on-3. Both sides equally matched this. Bomb put down for Dynamic is forward, so they are going to reset that clock to a 41 and counting second mark. And now Eurobar goes in, but the pistol leads to the Type 19. And now 2 more players from SLS Max have to go and get that defuse. Was he sleeping? Was he sleeping? He saw the man come through. The man did not even see him first, and he still died. Was he sleeping, Kijo?
Genuinely think he was asleep there. Not sure if he was going for a ninja defuse, but we can see the Dynamics are losing numbers fairly quickly, but not as quick as Merciless. Axness left last man standing for his team. Terrible situation to be put in as he drops, and Dynamics equalize just as quickly as Merciless did. That is absolutely insane. Round 5, and both these teams are already tied up here. Not much time left for Dynamics left to plant, but definitely a lot of balanced gameplay from both these teams.
Again, they're back on par. That's the important thing to look out for. That's one thing that makes me happy, particularly. Saigon see that the Cassis Curse comes to play, and 5v3 is now 2 players are going to fall instantaneously. They have the boys in yellow, and now Lee-Car might find one more. The answer is going to be no, as Archangel puts him to arrest. And now 4v2. Numbers still very much there for Merciless Max, but if your Dynamic is forward, you've got to find a way to stay still. Pink on the 1 kill mark, Sleeping Man, Sleeping Beauty, and Archangel left to go and get that clutch now for them. Snipers are going to still be in hand for Boys in Blue. Acheron, the man that misses a lot more shots than I can even count. And now Access goes down. Fraggle takes out Pink. Evenly trades once again. And now Archangel left to clutch a 1v3. He's got the bomb in hand. He's got a minute mark on that clock. He's got a lot of time, surely. But can he make it work? It's a 1v3. He's up against 3 Merciless Max players. Literally Merciless, like their name implies. Can he find a way through this one? As he's going to be on the other side of the map, going towards that B push now. And I think there's going to be a read coming through for Dynamic as well, for Merciless, rather, as they are also going to send 1 player towards B, 1 mid map, and 1 on A, as the anticipation is going to come through in blue eventually. But you see Archangel now has to make that plant. There's 44 on the clock and counting down very fast. He's going to go in for a plant. The boy in blue, I think, has that read. Accurate sniper confirms the kill, easy peasy. And 3-2, round 6, here we go.
Going into round 6, it's going to be the last time for Dynamic to get a plant for now, as long as they don't keep equalizing. But I'm glad it's not a one-sided game. You know, these teams are keeping it very close to each other, 3-2 so far. And Dynamics trusting their gut, going towards B again. Doesn't seem like Merciless picked up on that strategy though, because they've still left Acheron, the only man here to defend on B side. If he can get any picks off with his sniper before alerting his teammates to come help him out, book has been thrown, and Type taking his usual spot here before Acheron takes him out. You can see that Yoruba dropped as well to drift, so numbers are in a 4-4. They've been playing these rounds fairly slowly before it gets a bit intense. Bomb already planted on B site, not giving these teams a lot of numbers, but Dynamics left in a 1v4 situation now. 100 left to defend the bomb, all on his own, and Axness dropping him. Merciless taking an incredible lead over here now, 4-2 in their favor.
And this is where I mean, we saw in hard points where it was 30-30, 20-20. 50-50 at 1 point, 75-74 at 1 point, and then we just saw from nowhere Mercedes Max start to go and run away with the whole thing. And I think that's something we might go as well see in S&D as well, where they start so well, 1-1, 2-2, and now we're seeing 4-2 from nowhere. And this might be where starts to just go and get that lead locked in, go and see the whole thing through on the very first series in the DECACUP CODM season 5. Macron sniping hard. Then finally, he's not going to miss an actual shot. Finds 1 kill, and I don't know if this guy's sleeping. What angle are you even looking at there? Time shit. You are aiming in a box and you're looking inside the freaking box. Make it make sense. He's gonna get put down easily as hell there. And oh my god, Kijo, I am crashing out.
Pretty sure TypeShit is copying Cal's strategies for S&D, because I have never seen the man play S&D personally. Archangel over here now stuck in a 1v3 situation once again. seems that he's very used to being last man standing, and he's going in for a flank push over here as bomb has been planted on A side. Still 3 members left from Merciless to defend the bomb, and there's less than 20 seconds left on the clock here for Archangel to do something. I beg, what are these difficult names? Leah making quick work over there of Archangel and securing the 5th point for Merciless, making it 5-2.
Yeah, this is where we start to say, put the fries in the back, put the akara in the nylon, literally, chat, because I don't know, there's tend to start to look very rough now for Dynamic Sport. They started so well, and they made me think they might, well, I did say 7-5, so they might win 5 back-to-back counts here, but aside going to say that type shit is going to get put down. I mean, the IGN alone tells you why they're losing type shit. What the hell is the type shit? Okay, I'm not gonna give that chat, but again, 5-2. Now, Drift takes one player down, but Drift is also going to get put down there by Frogger, the sniper on the 5-kill mark, and now it's a 4v3. Dynamic are not going to have numbers whatsoever to walk in here. Hopefully, they can still make something work. The bomb about to get put down. Player number 1, Yoruba takes the fight. Another 1 kill there. And now it's going to be a 4v2. Archangel left to go and get that clutch alongside 300. And now first kill found. He's going to be able to claim a double piece there. And now goes into open court. It's a 1v2 on there. They claim the man. And oh my god, it's one more player left to go and save Merciless Max. And how the numbers have turned. 4v2, now a 1v2. Can he make it work for them? Acheron, he's got a sniper in hand. The bomb has not been put down. He's got to pick up that bomb. He's got to take out 2 players, maybe even get a plant. But my god, they both know exactly where the bomb is, so he's going to have to make that move slowly and surely. But now, Straff walking in. Sniper's still there. Hopefully he can find one first. So far, it's nothing. He's still making the call. He's going to check the wrong angles first, and now finds one player, bro. The player puts it down, and 300 claims a 1v4. Almost got the ace there, as Dynamic are going to stay alive. One more round, all the way to round 9 here. Hey.
I like the strategy that 300 and Archangel had. It's like they were just staring into each other's eyes so romantically, but still keeping the bomb in their sights. But W plays for Dynamics. They managed to bring the score up. We're now in a 5-3, and TypeShit dropping to a nade very, very early in this round. Quick a body drop over there for Dynamics, and we can see that it's now 5-4 in favor of Merciless. They still have the bomb to put down, but Yoruba taking out 300, the man who was able to get a 4-piece the last round, so an important kill there for Merciless. Bomb has been planted on A site, and we can see both these teams have a favorite bomb sites. Dynamics now in a 1v5, and Archangel, the usual lone wolf for Dynamics, is stuck on his own again. Can he clutch this round for his team? It's currently 5-3 right now. Maybe he can hope to try and change things around, and he sees one top yellow, doesn't manage to confirm the kill. He's going for his casual flank push again. He's going to be met with one player, machine pistol in hand, and he doesn't take out his USS-9 in time. 6-3, match point here for Merciless.
6-3, literally just one more round to close things off now for them. On the series here, they are at match point, map point, and also series point. One more round and they claim the Holy Thing, and they are going to put Dynamic to an early sleep on the first game on the group stages of theirs. And Nate's are going to get thrown, Smokers are going to get thrown, Trophies are going to get put down as well. And 300 goes for a double piece early in the freaking game. 2 players in blue are going to fall, and that's going to be very vital. Now you look at that, emotions start to raise up. Yoruba comes through and is also going to get shut down. 300 claims 3 again. This man, the man you are, 11 kill mark already in hand for him. And it's one more player in a 1v4, and there's going to be Leaker, AFK in the back of spawns. And I mean, Dynamic, they still have a chance, Kijo. They still have a chance. And Nika's back, but I mean, it might mean ultimately nothing. There's an Odin waiting behind the heady. I don't think he's going to know. Type 19 in hand for him now. Makes that walk slowly but surely. This man is still waiting. A single pixel. The Odin claims a couple shots, and of course, the killer swab of 300. If anybody can take the man out, it's got to be that man. 6-4. They are going to be extended another lifeline as we now make our way to around 11, where Merciless Max, all they need is one more round, but all Dynamic needs is 3 more rounds.
Things do seem a bit easier here for Merciless, but Leah, the top fragger for Merciless, could not clutch that last round. 1v4, a bit of a difficult situation, but you usually have a lot of faith in your top fragger. You can see that Merciless are still planting at this point, and it seems like they're adopting Dynamic strategy. We're going for a little B push over here. 300 claiming a quick two-piece to start off the round as Merciless push into B side. 300 himself dropping to Yoruba with the machine pistol, who now picks up his Odin. Let's see if he can get any kills with it. Dynamics now stuck in a 2v2 situation. Numbers have dropped to an equal rate, so it's literally anyone's game at this point.
Man, the man who I would have trusted to actually get the clutch is actually put down. That's gonna be 300. He's been the man to watch out for the whole evening for them, but now it's Archangel, the lone wolf once again. Left to clutch a 1v2. He's only got a 2 kill mark, and he finds something. Bomb now gets put down for Akaran, so this might be good night. He's gonna make a move in, but no value found still. He's gonna scout every angle possible, but again, two players on opposite sides staring at each other romantically, like Kijo did say. The Odin knows exactly where you are, Archangel. If you make that move in, you might fall. And no, the reload might be bad. Now it's completely boxed in. He's got to have a recycle back. He can't come through that door or he's going to get shut down. He's still going through. Smoker's going to get thrown. They're still waiting. They're pre-aiming. They're pre-firing. They're pre-scoping. They're pre-everything. But I think Akaran think he's going to go for a flank. He's watching the back end there. And they might get a little bit distracted. And Archangel now, he's going to get open window. He runs in, but he's still going to get spotted out there. And the job is done. Merciless Max are going to claim the very first victory, the very first 3 points, and this is going to be theirs. 251 hard points, 7-4 S&D, and well, we don't get to see a red control because Merciless Max have now claimed the whole thing.
Absolutely insane. So it seems like my prediction came true. Thank goodness you're not a betting man, Cal, because you would have lost a whole lot of money on that. But yeah, we saw some really good gameplay from Merciless, managing to score a 7-4 win in the S&D game over here, putting Cal's prediction to rest very early on in the night.
No one of my best moments, I suppose, but you know, it is what it is. These things happen. And ultimately, it's going to be a clean, clear-cut win for the side of Merciless Max. Hardpoint taking S&D, taking a score. No need for a control, no need for a map 3 whatsoever. That said, your first game of the evening of the DECACUP CODM Season 5 comes to an end, and they did it in style. Dominance is their middle name, and it's going to be their fashion. Hopefully, they can, carry that strength through the event and, qualify for that LAN, which is going to be December 6th in Lagos, guys. We are looking forward to that. But again, wonderful game, Kijo. Wonderful game. And look at those stats. 13 for Yoruba, 314 kill mark, the highest in the whole lobby. Just unfortunately, he did not have help to go and win the game for his side, Kijo.
Yeah, and that's really unfortunate considering he had the most kills, but his teammates really needed to back him up over here. Archangel, the lone wolf, sitting only on 2 kills, and Pink on 2 kills as well. So yeah, I think Dynamics need to go back to the whiteboard and hopefully rethink about their strats.
That's it. There's no doubt. It's a rethink of strat is something we always ask for, and hopefully they can go and get that fixed up before the next game. But I mean, this game one, hard fun. They start so well, and then at some point they just fall off, and that's something that they have to go and study. How do we start so well and then we just go and fall off, and at some point, like Jerry always does with women, and it's just one thing. Hopefully they can get that fixed. Hopefully, but again, first game done. We are going to a game 2. We are going to go a very short break, and when we come back, it's going to be game 2 of the DECACUP CODM Season 5, so you don't go anywhere. It's your boy Carl with the one and only Kijo, and we'll see you soon.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, is not able to do that. Now the Womerson, Demo, against Iva, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Iva finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for
The match is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, is not able to do that. Now the Womerson, Demo, against Iva, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Iva finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries.
We are back. We are back. We glad to be here again. The maps and Mori to SYX versus the Wild Doctors. That's going to be game two of the evening. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to be able to get this one. Hopefully, it's not 2-0 fashion like we saw in game one. It's Apocalypse, Hardpoint, Tunisia S&D, and Raid Control. So it's going to be the same set of maps, but different teams this time, Kijo.
Yes, we're hoping to see these teams battle it out on the same maps, but hopefully we have a different outcome with regards to the results. We definitely don't want to see a one-sided game. We want to see something a bit more balanced, something that will keep us awake for longer. Trying not to jinx it. But yeah, what do you think your predictions are for these two teams?
And I can't really say I do know these teams personally. I've seen XYX Lee in the league a couple weeks back, but again they were a lot shaky, and I didn't get to see them that much, so I can't attest anything to them. While Doctors, on the other hand, I've seen these guys before 3 years ago, I think, but again that is a very long time ago. Probably not the same players, probably not even the same org. I don't even know, but again, yeah, I don't think I know anything about these guys, and I don't think I can give any say whatsoever, any predictions. I'm just gonna let the game itself talk and do the speaking and the prediction for itself. But again, if you are on the stream, you guys can let us know what you think and drop your predictions about these two teams and tell us who they are. But again, the very first game is going to be Apocalypse on Hardpoint, rather Hardpoint on Apocalypse, and this is a game mode and a map I think I've seen a lot of in comps, and something I think these two teams should be a lot familiar with, and hopefully they are going to give us a very proper show in here, Kijo.
Definitely, we're going to be looking forward to some insane trades being made, some operator skills being used to their full potential. Because this map has been around in comp like since before I was born. I think I don't even know. This is such a common map to play on. So if you're a comp player in the big 2-5 and you don't know how to play on Apocalypse, something is definitely wrong.
When we are about to get things started in the beautiful map of Apocalypse is where we are gonna start to dance. As now we see things, the vines. This is vines that I need to get in my room soon. When Jared gives me money for this, Jared hasn't paid me for any of my costs in the past 3 years, guys. I need help, guys. I need help. But yeah, we are starting things off now, and it's gonna be hard points. It's gonna be apocalypse. It's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be war machines and trophies and nades and smokes and XM4s and USS9s and a lot of bombs here and there. Not the book around time, but we are heading into this one. And again, this is all gonna come down to who wants it more and who has the better gunfight skills, who has the better spawn anchor, because that's a very important part in a map like this. While you're playing P1, you need to lock in that P2 spawn. It's a money hill. I can't say that enough. It's a money hill. A lot of teams get a full 60 there because the opponents cannot contest spawns and they just shut you out through that main door and through the broken wall there. So if you're any of these teams, your main comms will be please capture that spawn for P2 while we're playing P1. As we are just gonna keep watching this map over and over again. I didn't even know it had this riverside. That's so cool, man. It's like a forest kind of. Guys, is this I don't know. Chikijo, does this have anything to do with like what do you call it? Archaeology, I think, this map.
I'm honestly not sure, but why did no one tell me that there's purple smoke on this map? That is the prettiest thing.
I didn't even
I've
know. I didn't
This
even
is
know,
what we
Kijo.
get for playing on low graphics because I didn't even know half these things existed.
Sad. Yeah, me too, for real. I've never said it before. So when I say, I'm like, yeah, these guys said, real time production, they just go and make their own maps and like they start putting things out there because this is not a real map. I haven't seen this before. But again, yeah, I'm very sure what happened is the players just left the lobby and they're gonna have a reset because yeah, that's the only reason that they bring us back to map Vito because these guys are not ready to start the game and they want to take a 74-hour coffee break once again, get their coffees, get bread, even get rice and chicken while they're at it because my god, we are gonna be here for a while. But again, SYX and Wild Doctors, you guys in the chat, start letting me know your predictions. And somebody tagging me on WhatsApp saying, why did I call you out of stream? Because you were missing your shots. Oh, Akron, it's you. I know it was you because, yeah, I didn't know it was you, bro. Why are you tagging me on WhatsApp asking why I was calling you out? Why were you missing all the shots in heaven, bro? You were missing more shots than Jared could even say once in a single day, for God's sake. But again, we are going into hard points apocalypse. And Kijo, tell me your predictions. Tell me.
Well, I'm going to be honest, I do not know these teams any better than you do. I have seen SYX in maybe two previous competitions, but Wild Doctors, I'm not really sure. They are going to be entertaining us for the next 2 or 3 games, depending on the outcome. But yeah, we're going to go straight into Hardpoint over here. We can see that Wild Doctors spawned bottom, Syric spawned on top, so the race to the first Hardpoint has begun. But Wild Doctor's going straight for that top spawn, planting for P2 as Cal predicted. We're going to see Pride try to hold them off, but he gets taken out. And we can see that Syrics have already gotten control over the first OBJ.
They might have gone over J, but Wild Doctors did a very smart play there to get a spawn for that P2, and hopefully that can be something they don't go and lose. But I think they've already lost the P2 spawn, even though they did get that first. And so far, SYX are going to bank heavily on the P1 and just rack up hard for a time, and that's exactly what they need to go and do. But I go and say that the contest comes to, and now Wild Doctors are going to break the hill and start to counter in their favor as well. And 17 and 12, they're going to get that lead momentarily there and get things back on pause. SYX contest over very much there, and I don't know how the managed to lead in, saw the flare, but somehow was not able to get that. He's going to get put down fast. 18 and 17, and we are starting things off like a game one where we saw back and forth to one team to start to one away with the whole thing here, Kijo.
Yes, we can see that SYX still managing to hold that lead before we rotate here to P2. But it seems that Wild Doctors have the spawn here a better play in terms of P2, as we know from usual stats. And we can see Wild Doctors also filling up the kill feed, looking all yellow for now. We have Dr. X holding down spawns, and Dr. Joker gets taken down by Window. Training are coming in with the walls, broken wall position over here, and Wild Doctor's taking the lead in terms of OBJ, completely putting SYX in their place.
And this is what I did go and say. If you get P2 spawns and you're controlling the map really well, you might be able to go and get a full 60 there. And that's exactly what the Wild Doctors are trying to go and do now, as P2 has been there the whole time. But now we see the boys in blue able to get that breakthrough. Pride, Gluttony, able to find kills for themselves. So now they're going to clear that here. Slurs comes through, finds 1-2, and they are going to get put down. Ross comes in, 2-kill mark. The SMG is playing a very vital role as SYX are now going to break that hill, but they are not going to be able to hold it down for scrap. But now you need to go next. P3, P4, the same spawn. If you're playing P3, you also want to get that P4 spawn, and that's exactly what the boys from Lena are going to do. Addition are going to be their middle name, and they have the better spawn. Hopefully, they can start to get things back on par. Maybe even going to get that lead. Now Ross, 4-kill mark, holding to the heady. Smoker's going to get thrown. Wild Doctors now to make their break in. Why is nobody in the point for the boys in blue? They got there first. They have the better spawn, but Wild Doctors are still going to start to count hard point first. I don't know how that works. Trade comes to play. The man gets backstabbed again. 36 and 66. The game is not that close, but again, the Wild Doctors are still keeping that lead in check.
Not that big of a lead for SYX to make up for. We can see Sloth coming in with a 3-piece here on P3 before he gets taken down by Blunt with the Purifier. Lost getting a quick little 2-piece there, and it seems that everyone is getting 2 pieces here. If there's some special at KFC, guys, please let us know, because Cal and I are hungry as well. Sloth joining the pattern. We can see a 2-piece from him, but Wild Doctor is still managing to maintain that P3 kill time as they play in for scraps. Wrath coming in now to get that last 1 second, very important here, and we can see the score is now 54 for 74 before we rotate for P4. That's a lot of 4s, oh my god. Wrath trying to play for Anchor over here, but Wild Doctor's already holding down the P4. Not sure if SYX want to change up their strategy. We can see a War Machine in play over here, but none of these shots are connecting. Hopefully the Wild Doctors are aware of it. Pride only managing to take out 1, and Syrex coming in now with full control over P4.
This is how you want to get things done for your server, yourself, no doubt. And that's exactly what we're seeing so far. The Wild Doctors, they've had that lead locked in. SYX now are the ones playing catch up and trying to find their footing in this one. And well, it's been working. They are getting things back and forth slowly but surely. Now P4, it's going to be there. It's the last 20 seconds of heal time and still counting for them. But now look at that kill feed. It's going to be totally yellow as they are going to break P4. Now it's going to be retaken by them. But also maybe might be able to get above the 90 point marker. Yes, now they do. But now onwards are going to lead all the way back to P1. All roads lead to Rome, and Rome is going to be P1 with the Wild Doctors at a 98-point mark, about to get 100, and they might just get there fast. A milestone about to get achieved, and now SYX though, P1, about to start counting, and the mini-map says it's going to be Wild Doctors for the better spawn. They've got that P2 spot locked in while they're playing P1, and look at the double for Trading Arc. Claims 2 players off the back of that one, says, where are you going? Leave the spawn, play hardpoint time, as the Wild Doctors are going to get both 100-point mark first.
Syrix not that far behind though, they've managed to get 76, so still anyone's game here as we're playing back on P1. Hills have rotated. You can see Wild Doctors are doing an incredible job of holding it down. Even though Syrix might have the first few seconds, the Wild Doctors break in and take full control over any of the points. SYX coming in now, taking full control of the kill feed, but not managing to hold down the OBJ long enough as it's contested. The Predator missile out in play over here does not connect with any of the members, and the scrap time for P1 going to SYX as Wild Doctors are spawning bottom, so they do not have spawns for P2 here.
That's it. P2 spawns are very vital. The Wild Doctors are going to get locked out, and that might be what SYX will be. They might be able to go and get things back on par for themselves again. It's 94-109, and if you're the Wild Doctors, you don't have P2 spawns, you don't have the hardpoint time as well counting in your favor. It's going to be totally blue. The guns are going to come out to play. Guns glazing and blazing. Pride, the collage now for the man there. War Machine as well. The big guns are going to get put out. Spyro comes through. 3 operators are going to get invested early on, and they are going to also get above the 100 mark, and now they're going to get things started up, and also the lead is going to get locked in for them. Wild Doctors, they're going to find a way back now for sure, as the kill for it is going to be totally blue, but the spawns are going to get flipped somehow. Nobody saw that happen. SYX though, they have the hardpoint time still locked down, and that's why anyway they start to get shaky again, as now they've lost that spawn. The boys in yellow are going to come through from behind, and the trains are going to instantaneously come through, and look at that, they flip the spawn again, as Wild Doctors are going to get spawned out, but the lead is still there for SYX, 126 and 114, and Speed 2 is about to get over, and you now need to go into a Speed 3 head, Joe.
I absolutely did not see that spawn trap coming into play, but SYX trying to make their way towards P3 over here, where Wild Doctors have already set up. We saw quite a few operators in play, but we can see that Wild Doctors are going to hold down this P3. Training Arc coming in for this top control over here, trying to get his teammates as much leeway as he can possibly get, but Pride now breaking into point over here is going to try and hold off the rest of the boys in yellow. We can see Lost with a quick 5 combo kill there. That is absolutely insane. Blunt coming in now with his Purifier, hoping to burn the rest of the people that are in OBJ and clear it out. Dr. X with the claw, pushing them out from spawn, a 3-piece with his claw as he manages to hold it down here for Wild Doctors, showing SYX how to fully operate with their skills. Okay, we can see them still holding down P3 over here. SYX managed to get a last few seconds over there where Wild Doctors play for that scrap time. We're rotating now into P4, and we see an Annihilator in play here from Rat, as Training Arc is still managed to hold down against 3 members here from SYX on his side. Dr. Joker coming in with a Death Machine, trying to get some OBJ time for Wild Doctors against SYX, who have now taken the lead with regards to kill time. Quick little 3-piece there from him with the Death Machine before he gets expired. Dr. Joker holding down this OBJ all on his own, waiting for his teammates to back him up, and the scores are almost tied at this point. Training Off with a 2-piece with his Sparrow over there, as the score is now 153 to 157.
I mean, it's going to be one of those things again where the back and forth, we've seen it on game 1, but at least this time, nobody starting to run with the whole thing. They're all being respectful to both each other. They are keeping things as close as they possibly can. 162 and 116, as I go and say that SYX are now going to go and retake that lead, and Gluttony with this SMG in hand, and he's going to miss Jesus. How many shots? I can't. How? He's going to miss an entire mag of an SMG, and even a machine pistol as well, and still get shot down. I don't know how that happens, but again, 169, 164. The scoreline very much close. Now P3 is where we are going to start heading towards. So we're going to get there first. The answer, it's got to be the boys in blue, as they are going to have the better spawn here. And also, they still do have that lead, but it is not by much. So they need to start looking for ways to go and clear. Oh, this is actually P1. My bad, guys. P1.
Doctors do not have their lead anymore. SYX coming in to show their dominance over here on P1 side. Here, score is now looking at 180 to 165. So we can see SYX have really turned things around to work in their favor. They managed to hold down this OBJ time quite well, and we can see that Rat is holding it down with his Ram 7, making good use of the headies around him. Point is contested right now. Both these teams fighting for P1 at the moment. Smoke is being thrown. Nobody can see anything that is happening over here as SYX are closing in on that 200-point mark.
And Steamwork to go and make that one. Yes, they do cross it. 200 mark now locked in first. And that's going to be easier. Milestone to go and cross. And now if you're the Wild Doctors, you've got to start to find a way back in this one. You don't want to let those boys go and start to extend things even further, as they might just go and claim the very first map. It's been back and forth all evening long, but now we're starting to get some life where one side starts to lock things down. But that's not going to be the case in P2 for Cyrix, as now the Wild Doctors are going to get there first. Now the Claw finds a double, and it's going to be all yellow, as now they are going to get kicked out. I think I went to go and jinx it there, but look at the dead machine comes through. Joker claims a triple and sends everybody back to spawn. The split one still there though. The boys from Lee, the bad one still, but now the Wild Doctors are trying to find their way back. P2 totally locked in. A full 60 close, a full 60 almost completely done. As XYX contest comes to play, the mine is going to get shut down. Spawn's now half and flipped on its end, and now if you're SYX, you need to start getting scared. It's 188 about to get towards that 200-point mark, and they are close. They are very close. 193 now. Count up with me. 196. Only 4 more points. Now they are going to get also above that 200-point mark in the back and forth game. We are still on, Peter.
These teams are really managing to keep it neck and neck. 206 for 205 as we head over to P3 here to see which team manages to get full control over it. This could be the end point for one of these teams if they do manage to hold it down, because they're well above the 200 mark, and we can see Wild Doctors have the control over P3 right now. Before SYX break in, they were right outside the point. I beg, guys, just put your pinky toe in the point. That is more than enough to contest it. Training are coming in with a quick two-piece with his Sparrow over here, getting full control over P2, keeping SYX off the hard point for now. And as I say, that point is contested and giving back and forth. Wild Doctors still have an incredible lead over here, even though it's only could be about 20 points right now. My math is not mathing. SYX coming in for those last few seconds of scrap time, but Wild Doctors really playing it to their advantage. They only need 20 more seconds here in OBJ, while SYX need just under 30 in order to end the game off, which seems like we're going to equalize with regards to point over here as SYX come to 231 against 230 versus Wild Doctors, and we might end things off on P4.
Now, this is going to be the money hill. It's a do or die, do or take. I mean, this is one of those hills where you can win the whole thing here, or you could lose the whole thing here. Is it going to be SYX or Wild Dogs? We are about to go and find out. As now the guns are going to go like blazing once again. Lost, able to get kills, and 31 for the man so far. 242, and they have the best sponsor. This might be theirs. That machine now, looking through that door. 1 kill bound, the trade comes through and double shot down. Wild Doctors, it's 249. It's only 1 more freaking second to go and get the whole thing one, but they are going to get spun down, and now the claw is small for player number 1. It's going to get shot down. That's why it comes through that door, and it's going to be theirs. And Hardpoint on Apocalypse, it's going to be for SYX Series Gaming, as they claim the very first map of theirs in the DECACUP CODM Cup Season 5.
That is
Wild
absolutely
Doctors,
insane.
well,
I did not expect that to go that way. 250 to 237, absolutely close game for both these teams. But yeah, definitely a different turn of events considering the first fixture that we saw. A lot more entertaining. The Wild Doctors did try to make a comeback, but it seems that the operation failed. But for their side, we can see that Dr. X with a 43 bomb, Dr. Joker with a 45, Training Uncle with 47, Lunt 30, and I don't think I can say the last name, but yeah, 30 kills for the last member there on the Wild Doctor side. Not bad. Every member above the 30 kill mark.
I mean, again, they did get kills, no doubt. A lot of them finding value. That the hard point time to score, we see 3 players above that 1 minute mark. The player number 5, again, very close there. 13-14 the KD for him, but again, on the 55 seconds on the clock for the hard point time. But ultimately, still, it's going to be SYX with 3 players above the 1 minute mark, 2 players not quite there, 45 kill mark for Pride, and every other player below the 40-point kill mark from their side. But I mean, ultimately, still, it's going to be their game to win, and it's going to be their hard point to take on. Again, it's a BO3, S&D Tunisia, raid control is not where you need to look forward to, and put everything you have on those 2 maps if you're the Wild Doctors. But again, that is going to be a very hard road because SYX look like they want to close the whole thing off in their favor and just get the 3 points on the group stage and be number 1 on match day 1 here, Kijo.
Definitely, but as we say that, we are going to wait until these teams are ready for SND, before the whole leave the lobby and do what we do when it comes to Africa Comp. But on Tunisia, Cal, what are we thinking for predictions? Are the Wild Doctors going to make a comeback?
I mean, to be fair, this game was close. It's not like the first game of the day where I wasn't really sure who to go and say who's going to be able to win S&D. Sorry, whether I was sure who's going to win S&D, but I was lying to myself saying it's the opening team. Just give them a little bit of hope there. But I mean, this is one of those games where actually I can't be sure because the game was close. It was back and forth, and it could have been anybody's game up until the very last hard point there, where we saw SYX going to claim the whole thing. But in gunfights, kill-wise, they are very close, and dare I even go and say the Wild Doctors looked a little bit better when it came to the gunfight. So, when it comes to S&D, it's a gunfight mode where you've got to be very tactical. You've got to be you've got to be able to think on your feet, and your rotation across the map, your map control. It's all going to count in S&D, especially on a map like Tunisia. And of course, your snipers hopefully can hit better than Akron sniped earlier today. Akron, I would never stop attacking you, bro.
We're still taking shots at Akron, and the man is not even in the lobby. But for once in a blue moon, Cal, I am going to agree with you and say that since Wild Doctor's gun skill was better in Hardpoint, maybe it'll give them an advantage in the SND. And fingers crossed, maybe we'll see a control.
No doubt. Maybe we're gonna see a control. I see Dark Knight. How are you doing, man? I've been seeing you on every stream possible and every event. I respect that, man. I respect the fellow stream watcher. I watch literally every CODM esports stream out there. Maybe not all the T2 ones, but every stream I know about, I try to hop on and just watch it and support it. And I see Dark Knight doing that for every single stream I'm on. And man, big shout out to you, Musky. Big shout out to you. As now we're going to SYX and Wild Doctors and Search and Destroy Tunisia. And this is one of those, again, game mode is tactical, very, very, very tactical. A map where snipers can dominate, hopefully, if you don't have Akron on your team. All right, Akron, I'm going to calm down now. I don't want to keep attacking you this evening, bro. But again, Tunisia, Search and Destroy, Kijo. Tunisia, Search and Destroy. What do you think? What is the scoreline going to look like for you?
Ooh, scoreline wise, they kept it so much closer than the last game with regards to hardpoint. So maybe 7-5 in favor of Wild Doctors. I'll give SYX a bit of hope, but yeah, maybe 7-5. And as I say that, we're going to go straight into the first round, where we can see that SYX are going to be attacking and Wild Doctors are going to be defending. Smoke and stuff is already being thrown on A-bomb as Ras is the first to drop. Training Arc dropping straight after him, and Sloth straight after that. Quick little 2-piece there for player number 5, but Lust managing to take him out, and we're already in a 3v3. Bomb is down on A side for both these teams.
3v3 numbers are tied up, so literally anybody's game. But aside and say that Joker falls, and now it's a 2v3. Make that a 1v3 now. Dr. X, the MVP of their side for the hard point. Left across 1v3. First kill for might get double DRH there, and he's not going to claim the second kill. And Pride from the side able to get the kill fast, and SYX are going to claim the very first round. And the Wild Doctors, well, they've lost hardpoint. They can't afford to lose S&D as well because, my God, they want to force them out threes. That's the only way they're going to stay alive in this series, yeah. But if you're SYX, proper start, let's now make our way to around to here, Kijo.
Entering round 2, and it seems that I might have jinxed it by saying that Wild Doctors will win this over here. Dr. Joker coming in with to make quick work of the SYX boys as he gets taken out. Smoke thrown on this B-side spawn over here outside red, and the SYX members are pushing up into Wild Doctor's spawn right before they get that plant in. Wild Doctor's down to 3 members while SYX still have 4, makes that 3. Blunt coming in now with a quick flank over here as Lust plants the bomb on B side. I don't think he knows that Blunt is right behind him. Going in for that 2-piece, he gets 1 and he gets taken out by Lust, who is just trying to break in. We have 1 player left here on Wild Doctor side versus 2 from SYX.
Getting the 3 sniper in hand. No value found. Man backs it down. There's a player on top of him. There's a player, a sword in front of him. So very, very, very hard choice now to make. I don't think he knows the players on top of sword. A single picks up will do for the man. This is going to get put down fast, and that's going to be lost. Is it lost or lost? I think it's actually lost. That's a very non-fancy name to go and have as a person, you know. But again, oh, I see their names are sins: Lost, Envy, Pride, Sloth, and Wrath. These are sinful names. I see. SYX are sinful people. God save your souls. As now we go to a 2-0 up for them as we're making our way to round 3 in Wild Dogs as well. Yet to get their very first round. And well, not the game they wanted, not the SMD they looked forward to. And Joker gonna overextend. First kill found. The pistol comes in clutch, but no. As Envy puts him down. And now it's a 4v4. He's always able to get those first bloods and also get shot down almost immediately as well. And now X finds 1 kill. Trade finds him. Envy now claims a double. It's a 3v3. The numbers are tied up. Envy has taken 1 down. The plant comes to you now for Wrath. Hopefully, this can be their 3rd round. But if you're Wild Doctors, you need to wake up. The answer has to come to you soon. If Lennon is going to go get put down as well. 2 more players. Trending arc on the 0 kill mark. He might get his very first gunner. Yes, he does. Lost is going to fall. Everybody, make sure you're defeating Lost. And that's exactly what the man is going to do now. It's a 2v2. Trending arc. And Wrath takes 1 more player down. Blunt's going down. There's a player waiting there. And Trending arc, I don't know what the reaction time for both players are, but he's going to be able to win that gunfight with enough time to go and get a ninja defuse. Wrath is on the other side of the map. Okay, no, he's not. He's actually waiting somewhere close. But the clock, 9 more seconds on the clock. And go and defuse the. Oh my god, Kijo.
He actually didn't take note of time over there, and Wrath taking full advantage to score the 3rd round here in favor of SYX. We can see this quick little replay. I think they got scared of each other. That was absolutely cute. But welcome to the game. Training Arc, he managed to get his first 2 kills of the match over there. As we head into round 4, you can see the boys in yellow are still planting their 4th round over here, and they're going for a mid push. This is absolutely insane. We don't know where we want to go, A or B. Blunt managing to take down one of the boys, Salot, over here. It seems his reaction time was a bit slow for his namesake. Rat getting taken down as well. Pride and Lust coming in to work together. As Blunt takes down 1, he takes down 2. He's defeating all the sins tonight. He gets a 3-piece to secure the 1st round for Wild Doctors.
I mean, he's defeated all the sins. I love that. Look at that, man. Got the very first kill. The player number 2 came. Player number 3 I saw came, and I don't know why he just kept going to go and die. Like, don't you have comms? In fact, forget comms. You saw your teammate died. What is happening? Why are you still going there with aim head like a headless, footless chicken, just running towards the man to go and die? I don't know what that was, but again, 3-1 so far. SYX, they still have the round lead. For Wild Doctors are going to get their very first round. Jane Arc now finds 1 kill there. First blood, he's going to claim a double. The man slides into his own death. Envy falls, has defeated 2 sins, but Pride now comes through. Takes Joker down. Pride gets a double. Sniper doing the Lot's work. Actually, no, the Devil's work. As 2v2, they are going to get tied up here in terms of lives. And again, this could be anybody's run, but I mean, if you're the Wild Doctors, you need to start getting things back on par here, Joe.
Definitely, with this 2v2 in play now, as Sloth takes his sweet time to plant the bomb, he manages to take out player number 3, and he was stuck in a 1v1 as Blunt manages to take him down. Sorry, Blunt manages to go down, and SYX for their 4th round. Round 6 now, as we can see that SYX are going to be planting for the last time.
Yeah, this is it, 4-1. Again, they've got the lead locked in still, and their last one will be the attack. SYX Hopefully he can make that something work out of that again and just get 5-1. Oh, sniper comes through, right, fix out Blunt. He's going to slide off to his own death there. Wasn't the best call to make. Joker finds a kill for the trade now. Rats are going to get put down. 3v3, numbers are back and pass. Slot says not today. Shuts him down and sends him to a sleeping mode. Molest, able to maybe get a single. Of course, the headshot comes to play. And now 2v2, the bomb has not been put down. A long time on that clock. Was that a non-scope? Confirms one. He might get a double, but lost. Able to claim 2 and 5-1. Just couldn't defeat Lost, man. That's the one city need to defeat, Brisky. But I mean, look at that headshot there, Kicho. Damn. 4-1. Make that 5-1 now.
That is absolutely insane, and that no scope absolutely shocked me to my core. We can see these sins are actually proving that you cannot run away from them today. SYX with the lead of 5-1 against Wild Doctors. So our predictions just flew out the window, Cal. These teams are just shutting both of us up over here. Pride trying to scope people through the smoke over there. None of his shots are going to connect for now, but we can see Wild Doctor's going for a B push as Dr. X gets taken down by Pride. He's looking to find another player. He finds Dr. Joker as well, and Pride getting the best of the Doctors on the other team as we're already in a 3v5 situation.
3v5. Make that a 3v4. The train arc, man. Play number 3 finds 1 kill there. Sniper again. The no scope, man. Able to get a kill off the sniper. 5 kill mark now for him. 3v3. Numbers are going to get back on par. No scope, man. Is going to get chased here. Is he going to fall? The answer is going to be almost no, but now it's yes. Envy takes that man and puts him to a sleeping coffin. And now 2v3. Numbers still looking for SYX. And now Wrath able to claim 1 more kill again. It's 1 man standing with the nightmare work. You're the last man standing. Complete the mission. Can he make it work? Blunt in a very bad spot. The bomb not picked up. Time on that clock, 39 and counting down very fast. You've got to make him move it now. He's got a 7 kill mark and a 1v3 of 3 sins, 3 deadly sins. Can he find his way through this one? Can he conquer sin? And can he be saved?
We're hoping that he can, because he's in a terrible, terrible situation here. Wild Doctors are going to be the ones planting, and it doesn't seem like Blunt has the bomb. 1v3 situation here, and he does not have a lot of time. Envy putting him in his place as he secures the 6th round here in favor of SYX. They have an incredible lead against the Wild Doctors so far. Doesn't seem like Wild Doctors want to catch up, and maybe they just don't want to play control, guys.
Yeah, maybe they're scared of control, guys. I don't know. It might just be because they're not even trying. 6-1, and that's what we currently are sat now. Numbers going to come to the Joker with the very first block drawn, and that might be where they start turning things around. Hopefully, fourth get good, and now they go in. Molest going to get shut down. Slot finds him. Blunt. Check your freaking corners, as he's going to get put down there as well. Trades are going to come through instantaneously now, and it's a 3v3. Numbers are back and par. Pride, sniper in hand. He sees 2 players come through that door. The mighty nade, the mighty god nade. He's not going to find any value though. Almost found it. Now Wrath, 5 kill mark. Blunt alongside his team in here. I want to make that move into the open side, but Pride is still waiting. A single pixel, the man will shut you up and he's going to put you down. But too much glazing, and the scene of Pride is going to get defeated. And now it's a 3v2. Envy and Wrath left to go and get the clutch now for their side.
And we can see Dr. Joker planting the bomb here on B side for Wild Doctors, decreasing the timer here with regards to round 8 that we are currently in, 3v2. Only Envy and Rat left alive, make that just Envy to clutch a 1v3 situation all on his own, boxing gloves in hand, and we can see that he's pushing for a flank over here on the boys in blue. Hopefully managing to get those few picks off, and not a lot of time left, below 20 seconds. Tries to throw a nade to distract them, but who is he going to pick off first? He manages to put down Dr. Joker, trying to go in for that 2-piece, but there's not even enough time left at this point. He just has to go for kills, because that bomb is just going to blow up in his face. How did he jump behind him? What? Dr. X tried to surprise him, quick little peekaboo action over there, but evidently not enough time left on the clock.
And C6 now, SYX. They still have the lead locked in, and they need 1 more round to close things off. They are at match point, map point, and also series point. 1 more map, and they claim the whole thing, and they are going to send Wild Douglas to a very wild sleep for a very long time. But again, sniper in hand for Dr. Joker now, looking to get his very first kill. SMG rather, my bad. But he's got the bomb picked up. He's got the responsibility to put the bomb down for their side. Hopefully, that can be something they can do. Now they're making, look at that mini map. 3 players. All 5 players are going towards A now. So an A push is looking like what they want to go and do. But they are going to be met with a little bit of confrontation here by 3 players in yellow outfits. And Joker first kill is going to get fallen. And he takes a triple barrel too. Rod steals that one. But the numbers have been done. The damage has been done there. It's 2v5. Only 2 more players left to go and give them an extra lifeline. Hopefully, can they find a way to make it work? There's a player now for a flank. Player number 2 all the way from top 1. I think he's going to get red out. They know he's going to be there. A player behind him. He's not going to check behind. He goes in, and they are going to put both players down. And SYX are going to claim the series here 2-0. And the Wild Doctors, unfortunately, were not wild on S&D. A 7-2, not close whatsoever. And again, we are not going to see raid control, Kijo.
Things are just not looking to work in my favor tonight, but neither were they working in favor of the Wild Doctors, who I think need to be admitted because the beating that they just caught tonight was absolutely insane. So somebody please check up on them. But yeah, a 2-0 again in favor of SYX, so definitely well played to them. Seems like we're all falling prey to the deadly sins of man. These days, and we can see that Envy carried his team here with 11 kills, most kills in the lobby. Quick little 2 and 3 pieces that he was getting. Last not far behind, 9 kills. Wrath with 6 for 6. Pride with 9. I think Wrath was the one planting the bomb. That's the only way he would have overtaken Pride over there. And Sloth with 6 as well. So some really good gun skill turn of events here in favor of SYX.
Man, Hardpen, mind you, the Hardpen SYX did win, but we did see the Wild Doctors have a lot more better gun skill, and they did get 3 players about 40 kills. We only saw one about 40 for SYX, but I mean, S&D was a different story entirely, where, man, I mean, gun skill matters, yes, but strategy matters a lot more in an S&D mode, especially on a map like Tunisia. And you can say the snipers were actually doing their work, unlike Acheron, my dear friend. So now we're going to be going, of course, game 3. But guys, this is the DECACUP CODM Season 5, and we've had 2 amazing games as we are about to head into our very final game of the evening. Well, it's been your boy Carl with the one and only Kijo, and we are going to go on a very short break. And when we come back, it's going to be game 3 and our final game of the evening. See you guys soon.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Monday, is Raiders Ruger, now the Womerson, Demo, against Hyper, they need to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds them, shuts them down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money in, are they going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now with my days, is not able to do that. Now the War Machine, Demo against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me for centuries.
Match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
Oh, from Israel, now on the Monday, is not able to do that. Now the Warmison, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, all they go to make history. Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest. The boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Some legends are told. Some
Hello, guys. We are back, and I've lost my voice. Me and Kiju were taking places. I'm gonna sound like her, and she's gonna sound like me. Hello, guys. Again, binary guys and Iconics is gonna be our game 3 of the evening. Kiju, let's sound like me for a minute, Kiju. Hi, Kiju.
I do not sound like that, Cal. My voice is not that squeaky. But if it is, oh my goodness, I need to double check how I speak. As I say that, we're gonna go into binary versus iconics on these iconic maps that we have been seeing the whole night. So yeah, we're looking forward to see how they start off their quick little dance on Apocalypse. But going straight into that and knowing who these teams are, what do you think your predictions are going to be?
Oh, predictions. Again, I in the back end, the real time production has been telling me a lot of things that I didn't know, and a lot of the kind of flicker the players that are in these teams. My God, you guys, all of you ready for surprise? All the players in this team are paid mercenaries, bro. All of them, bro. Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna stay neutral. Okay, of course, they left the lobby. They're gonna do the traditional African thing to go and pour wine on the ground so they can appease their ancestors and have a good game. But yeah, I'm gonna stay neutral here, Kijo, because again, I want to see the actual players for myself. I don't trust Jade. Anything he says in his life is a big lie. So I want to see the players in the lobby for myself, and then I can go and see who I think is gonna win. But yeah, Kijo, you tell me. What do you think is King Leader? Oh my god. Kijo, what do you think is gonna get the win, Kijo?
Well, I cannot say for sure at this point in time. I was originally going to back Iconics, but considering the lineup that we just heard for Binary, I think it's going to be a very close game.
Yeah, close game for sure. That's one thing we love to go and see. We love close games. I love to go and see close games. And if any teams can actually give us the caliber we are looking for, it's gonna be these two teams. They can give you that caliber of closeness you want to go and see. The one thing Jade hasn't felt in 10 years with a lady closeness. But again, it's one thing these two teams can actually offer. Binary versus Iconics, they can give you closeness. And hopefully this is gonna be a very close game where for the first time in the DECACUP CODM season freaking 5, we might be seeing a control on raid. But again, Apocalypse Hardpoint is where we're going to kickstart things off, and I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys are going to cook and deliver on that map, Kijo.
We are definitely going to look forward to that as they head into lobby right after pleasing the ancestors. Hopefully, we can get another look at that map again because it's not like we've seen enough of it tonight. But yeah, going into Apocalypse, we're going to keep Cal's strategy in mind. Spawns are always important when you're playing hard points on any map. But yeah, going straight into Apocalypse is going to be a bit iffy. We're going to try and get those P2 spawns, those top spawns, straight to Temple to go and pray to our ancestors and hope that they win this hardpoint game.
Oh, I never thought about it that way. So I think that's why when they're playing P1, most teams are trying to get P2 locked down. It's not because they're trying to get spawns. It's because they're praying to their ancestors to get the win. And whichever team prays more before P2 starts counting is going to get the win. Oh my God! Conspiracy theory, guys. Conspiracy theory. Whoever prays more in the P2 temple before P2 starts is going to get the freaking win. I should have known, Kijo. I should have known.
I taught you something that you didn't know, and now these teams have a new strategy that they can hopefully use in order to win this hardpoint game that they are taking forever to start. We're not going to blame Jared for this, Cal, because it's not his fault. These teams are just taking forever to get themselves ready. Hopefully, checking that their hacks are fully downloaded and, activated before they get into this first game for them and our third game for the night.
I mean, it's a final game of the evening, So they are taking their time to get started. The final game and the final drama. These guys, they love to be drama queens, like Jared. They love to be drama queens, and they finally get a chance to actually be dramatic. And this is it. They are taking it to again, the coffee break where you need to go get coffee, get ice cream, get water, get Coke, get whatever you need to get before the game starts. And that's exactly what they're doing. Even bread and chicken, and even maybe a meat pie, but not meat pie. You know what I'm saying? They want to get a lot of meat pie here. But again, Apocalypse Hot Pen is where we are about heading to Kijo. And I think I'm already looking forward to Tunisia S&D because the caliber of players I've seen in the lobby so far. Tunisia S&D is one of those modes where I'm going to be expecting a lot of back and forth, a lot of fancy 2-piece, 3-piece, 4-piece, maybe even A's. But Carl isn't playing, guys, so maybe there's not going to be A's. But yeah, we are fading into the game slowly and surely as the temple who is going to be praying them, seeing 0-1 in favor of Binary. I think that's a jinx for Jared. He's going to fix the hopefully. I don't think it's a jinx, you guys. But yeah, that's their logo, guys. 0-1 is the logo. That is dope. And that makes you think they have 1 point lead. They are wild.
They definitely managed to trick Cal over there. But yeah, that's with a reference to the binary that we see in data. And we can see that binary trying to catch up to the very small lead here that Iconics has over them in P1. A lot of smoke being thrown. And I don't know why that's a tactic, because if you guys can't see anything on P1, neither can the casters. Flo already getting a quick 3-piece over there. And Pastor John managing to retaliate. Flo taking him down to complete his 4-piece. And someone take his order as he gets taken down by Ryu, who is coming in from Binary. Absolutely amazing trades that are taking over here in first hard point. 21 for 15 as we almost go into scrap time.
26 and 15 now, and again, so far so good. The game is going to get kept close, but Binary are going to get that lead. Die Hard in from Tony as well, the number 1 African player, the number 1 global player on the leaderboard for 3 seasons, I think. He's going to be here playing for Iconics. Die Hard also there, and a lot of big names in that team. You'd expect them to, somehow go and just kick things in their favor. Binary are not letting that happen out. They are keeping things close. Now they've got that lead locked in as well. Tony comes through and claims a triple off the back of that one, and that's going to be a total hill clear. Not spawns, hill time is going to be theirs now, but the temple prayers, Binary are afraid to their ancestors, and they've been able to get, I think, a lot more prayers, so hopefully this could be their map. But again, Iconic still fighting now. Scrap time, that is a lot of time, not scrap, that is 30 and counting down, and nobody's in the hard point for both sides. Cabal comes through, first kill found, Flo finds one, as now they're going to clear that hill. Floor falls, back and forth chase still very much there, but Iconics now are going to be able to get that thing back on par and even potentially go and take that lead, but it's going to be for a mere second as it's going to get lost again as they are now making their way towards that P3 spawn here, Joe.
Iconics seem to already have the P3 spawns while Binary was busy playing for scraps on P2. But how long can Iconics hold that down for? We can see Flo is the only one in point right now as he gets taken out by a nade from Ica, coming in with a 2-piece, taking down Tony as well. A lot of familiar names that you guys will see as we can see Ryu trying to hold down the P3 over here for Binary as they take the lead 57 for 39. Cabal trying to break into point, Ryu taking him down as part of his 2-piece over here, but Yuki from Iconics trying to climb this wall. Someone please help him up as he managed to take down Ryu and get the point for Iconics. He gets taken down as well. Ika coming in now with the equalizers. This game is way too fast-paced for me to even keep up, and the operators are out in play now. Tony coming in with his war machine, but he doesn't see anyone in sight here as Iconics hold down P3.
PT put Mark now locked in for them, but now you get to go P4. The better spawn is going to be still that P3 spawn. You're going to be able to get it fast, and the boys in yellow are going to get it locked in. Dead Machine now popped out Ellie, not a single kill. Jet level Dead Machine there for the man, but ICN now. The kill feed is going to be totally yellow in their favor. Traits are not going to come through. Floor takes one more player down, and again it's still yellow, not a single shade of blue found on the kill feed. And now Aika able to go and change that, finds a kill now to make that break through that door, but they might still get put down. Iconics have the better spawn, the hard point time, and they are about to go and get his back on par. Now Yuki with his power, he finds him double. Look at that movement, my freaking god. 1-2. Now see, don't he makes that kill first. Contest still very much able to come through. Binary are going to get put back and sent back to their spawn. And now Luther comes in and finds one kill, but Tony sends him to a respawn again. 18-74. ICN about to get his back on par here. Maybe going to get that lead. 25 on the clock and counting down very fast. And again, Cabal 7 kill mark, make that 8. About to get a lot more, and now they're going to get the lead locked in for themselves. Binary, and now the ones trying to get away back, and this one's scrap time so far. Still locked in for Iconics as that, and they are being iconic on Hard for the Apocalypse P4.
They have indeed taken the lead over here as they approach that 100-point mark. We thought Binary was going to get there first, but Iconics proving to be the better team for now as they are 104 for 80, and we're rotating back to P1. Originally, guys, if you didn't know, Cal thought that Apocalypse had 5 OBJs, but he was proven wrong. And we're going to rotate back to P1, or as Cal would say, P5. And you can see the kill feed is looking all yellow in favor of Iconics here right now. 114 for 83. Binary trying to break in over here. And now the point is blank. Predator missile in play, not finding any victims for now. But Ryu coming in with his Sparrow, hoping to get some victims. He gets taken out by a hunter killer drone. Trades are going off over here. Ica coming into the point as he gets taken down as well. And Iconics still managing to contest this point because they do not want Binary to reach that 100-point mark.
Man, but they are still going to get it on there now. So now they are going to get above the 100-point mark and try to get this back on par again. Binary are going to find their way, but Iconics are going to get that retake on P1 for a mere scrap time of 7 and counting down, because again the ancestral home is where Binary are. They've got that spawn locked in, and now they've also got P2 inside. So that might be where they go and retake that lead. But if you're Iconics, you can't let that happen. Floor comes through, he finds a double, he's going to get shut down. Ryu finds him, the back and forth just come through again. It's literally the boys of Lee now with the best one here. Hopefully it can be there. And Ika takes the man through that broken walls to say, what are you trying to climb there? And now gunfight coming through. Yuki stops the man overextended, and he's going to get the man punished. Luther shuts him down in response to that, and Die Hard going for that spawn. First kill found, might get a double. Now holding the head here, confirms a double kill for them. Spawns might get flipped, hopefully it can be. Iconics are not going to lose that lead quite yet. They're still here, they're still in that one. Die Hard sees Luther, the movement is not failing, it's going to get out. They are going to flip that spawn in his head, and in their favor, Equalizer, player number 1, has to go through in big. See that smoke now, sees the first kill, there's not there, double as Shuki puts him down, and they still have the hard point time locked in. ICN, the 132-point mark is down, they're still going to get a hill in their favor and count, and Tony comes through, 15 kill mark, not a single value found, as now Iconics are going to lose that lead, and Binary are going to be able to get in it for their favor.
The tables are constantly being turned over here. Not that big of a lead though, with 7 seconds that Binary has over Iconics, as we're heading over to P3 over here, where you can see Floor trying to hold down the boys from Binary, trying to come in. He gets taken down. For Binary managing to get that spawn that they need for P3 and the OBJ time as well. Ryu coming in with his Sparrow now finds one. Only manages to find Tony for now. And we can see that Iconics are trying to break in, but Ryu is going to stop that from happening. He does need to stand on point though, and Yuki drops to his USS-9 as Floor takes him out from the back. Tony coming in now with his war machine, trying to blow things up on P3, but Cabal with the death machine playing under bridge as he gets taken out. These operators are basically taking each other out at this point. Ryu coming in with the Pred, does not find anyone. Seems to be an unlucky score streak here for both these teams. 150 to 147, 148 as Iconics try and close that gap, but Binary are going to go in for scrap time as these teams rotate now for P4.
159, 148. Biden still have the lead locked in. That's going to be very important now for their side. But again, Iconics, you know, they've kept the game close. They've had the lead as well a couple of times, and it's been a back and forth thing. Literally didn't exactly throughout. And again, now we're looking back to P4. The hill, you know, well, I thought, wait, are we in P4, guys? Yes, we are in P4, guys. We are in P4. It's like Iconics are going to have it in lockdown. It's going to be theirs and counting fours upwards. And now they are about to go and get things started dropping. Hopefully, potentially go and earn that lead. Die Hard claims a double kill. Spawns is still there. Spawns have been flipped, kind of. I think it's going to be a split spawn situation now for the boys in blue, and now they're going to get that break in. Ryu claims the double to go and get it in for them. Tempest as well, and the boys in blue are going to have the better spawn and also go and retake that lead instantaneously. Now 170, 169. Tempest finds a first kill, finds a double, and look at that pistol to claim the third and put the man down to sleep and make that four. The man claiming numbers, Pastor John preaching the Lord's gospel, and he's doing that perfectly. SMG back in hand. That's the one freaking kill mark for him. Binary with the 190 point mark. 10 more to go. About to cross 200 for themselves. So they might be the first team there. First team there. Iconics, they can't make their way back. If they let that happen, now back to a P1 where things start to get heated up again. If you're ICN, you're on the back foot now. That's not somewhere you like to be. And P1 about to start counting. The contest still there. But the boys in blue are going to claim kills. Die Hard did take one. Luther falls. Die Hard claims the double. Now, trade might come through in the back and forth, of course. Die Hard does four after picking three. Ryu's power now to claim just one. It's going to get shut down there. It's 203, 173. ICN, they cannot make their way back in. It's now Binary are shutting them down in every angle possible. Equalizer gives a double kill there. Drawing to come out to play in. Might find one for him as well. The spawn, look at that P2. Mind you, still locked in for the boys in blue, so no, it's going. Oh, they are going to get flipped out. But look at the scoreline, Joe. 214, 173.
Absolutely an incredible lead here that Binary has over Iconics, more than 40 seconds. As you can see, Tony is trying to hold down P2 spawns here by Temple for Iconics that his teammates are trying to catch up on. Ryu trying to break in for spawns over here as he gets taken down, but Binary playing for scraps over on P1. So they still have an incredible lead over Iconics while they do have spawns. You can see the boys in blue trying to come in for a flank switch over here, while Luther is trying to distract them with his war machine over broken wall. Yuki right there behind the smoke trying to be as sneaky as possible, but Luther coming in now with his war machine trying to pick off the boys that are currently in OBJ, but he gets taken out by Yuki. Quick little Romeo and Juliet kill over there. We can see Cabal trying to hold down the spawn here, but the Iconic boys are not playing OBJ as much as they're right outside of it. Cabal's going to play this window angle that we met with 4 members from Binary who are pushing in from Temple side. Infinitum coming into point now as he tries to get points for his team. 236 for 194. Iconic still below that 200 point mark, while Binary reaching the home stretch. Just 12 more seconds needed. A 2-piece there with the Tempest from Pastor John. Absolutely shocking his congregation. Make that a 3 with the Ram 7 over here as he gets taken out, and these last few seconds that Binary wants to get in order to close off the hard point.
And only 2 more left, but they're not going to happen. That is not going to come to you on that P2, and now you need to go to P3. But mind you, they have the better spawn now for P3, so it might be where they go and say goodbye, GG's, and good night for Hardcore. Now, that machine comes through, hopefully, for a last contest, and yes, they do. First kill foul, but no, the trend finds him. It's 349, a single player, make that 3, step onto the freaking hill, and they are going to claim Hardcore Apocalypse. Easy peasy DZ. Binary are going to put down ICN, even with all the big names. It doesn't matter. They are still your men, as Hardcore Apocalypse is going to be their playground. And that's it, guys. Clean work, as ICN are going to lose the very first map here, Kijo.
That is absolutely insane. If we take a look at the kill feeds over here, with regards to both these teams that just played, every single member from Iconics, from actually the entire lobby, made it above 20 kills. And we have a 44 bomb and a 40 bomb here for Ryu and Pastor John, with an impact of 195. So we can see that both these teams fairly evened out with regards to OBJ times as well. It just came down to gunfights and strategy in order for them to win.
Man, yeah, to be fair, both sides look strong. The back and forth is very much there. Both sides wanted it so bad. You can't deny that. But ultimately, still, I mean, you just have to go and say it. The ICN, they didn't fight hard enough. They did not fight hard enough. And binary, the guys 0 and 1, they were able to go and just claim it there and make it their map. And look at the three players above the 1 minute mark for them. 44 kill mark for Ryu, 40 for Pastor John, preaching the Lord's gospel and doing that in style, preaching violence onto the congregation. Hey man, that's going to be their hard point. Now we're going to search and destroy again on Tunisia, a map we've seen twice already this evening. We're about to see it thrice. And S&D predictions, Kijo. S&D predictions.
Well, third time's the charm, hopefully for tonight. Maybe our predictions will finally come true. But it does seem that Binary do have a very good uh, gun skill with regards to the hard points. Maybe they'll carry that over with regards to S&D. I do want to see Iconics make a very slight comeback though. So maybe a close game, maybe in favor of Iconics, maybe we'll see Control, a girl can dream.
I mean, to be fair, SMD is going to be one of those game modes where it's all going to come down to tactics. And, we did see where Wild Doctors might have had the better gun skill on the hard point, but when it came to SMD, they just got absolutely flushed out. And, well, if you're, Iconics, you did not have the better gun skill even in the hard point. So, but S&D, you can't rely on gun skill. It's got to be straight up tactics rather. And I can see Jerry putting 7-2 already on S&D. I don't know what Jerry is smoking nowadays, guys. But God, guys, we need to pray for Jerry. He's been depressed lately and he's been going through a lot. And he's now making predictions by himself without anybody asking him. Nobody cares about your opinion, Jerry. Nobody cares. But again, Tunisia S&D is where we are going to be headed into next, guys. Iconics and Binary and Iconics. Who do you guys think is going to win? All of you watching on the stream, you guys let us know your predictions. Of course, is there going to be ICN to go and get things tied up and potentially force a map 3? Or is it going to be Binary, the 0-1 boys, to go and close things off and give us our third 2-0 of the evening? I miss Kijo, guys. I do. But yeah, she's gonna be back soon. She'll be back soon, chat. Tunisia S&D. Again, you guys drop your predictions. And Destro says, can we have Kijo tomorrow? Why is he asking that? Destro, why are you asking for Kijo? Well, what is your stress for Kijo? Destro, mind you, she's married, she has 4 kids. Walk away, run away,
beg.
run away.
I heard my name and there's just slander being thrown on it. What do you mean I have 4 kids? I have 2 kids, guys, because I have to babysit Cal and Jared like the whole day. So they are the only 2 kids that I have. Who summoned me? Who wants what?
Well, still, Tunisia S&D, Kijo, Tunisia S&D. Tunisia S&D. I'm hearing production in my head, my microphone, headset rather. You can't hear through microphone, Carl. You can hear through headset. Thank you. But yeah, I'm hearing production in my headset saying S&D is about to look bloody. The fact that there's been a lot of subs coming in for both sides and the lobby looks stacked. There's Carl. Carl is playing now. Carl is there. Carl is there again. And Carl is still there. So my God, the lobby is fully stacked. As we're about to go into Tunisia, search and destroy, Kijo.
Are there any specific names that we should be looking out for that is going
He
to
said,
cause?
I think he said Ferg, Vig, and everything are now playing for Iconics. The super sub, they want to win SD so bad they had to go hire any mercenaries, guys. Ferg, Vig, and Verita now in the lobby, guys. Jerry said that, not me, in Jerry's words.
We could technically be that trio, but for Africa. Like, okay, Fog would be Cal, and Vague would be Jared, and then I'd be Eric. That actually makes sense.
But Jared can't be anything. He can't be Vig. He's a bot. He can't be any of the 3. He can't even be Eric. No. We're going to have to look for a third person. Maybe Black Martha might actually do, not Jared. Jared is like Jared is mad nan to IFAG. He's not vague. He's a bot. Yeah, we're gonna get Black to be vague. But again, guys, we have been talking about S&Ds for the past 73 years, I think. I've got 79 kids now, and still S&D has not started. We are going to be here a while, as they are trying to get their super subs in, and this is taking a while for them to go and get the party started. But again, it's a BO3, guys. Don't forget that it's a BO3. And first to get 2 maps wins how thin. But this is the DECACUP CODM Season 5, brought to you by 1080 Monster, and Carbon, and even Carl, bro, even the Carl. Yes, Carl is here. Even Kijo. No, Jared. Jared is not existing anymore, guys. He just got wiped out of existence thanks to Thanos. But again, now we are waiting for SNE to get started, Kijo.
It seems like we will be waiting a while though, because we know how these teams love to make us wait. It's like we have nothing better to do with our lives, Cal.
Yeah, but I mean, personally, I don't think Jade has anything better to do. Yeah, so I don't think Jade counts. But yeah, me, I do have something better to do. You as well. I think the stream watches, the other viewers and streamers already have something to do, but maybe. But you know, we love esports. We love to watch games. We love to cast games, and I don't mind a little bit of extra time. Jade is crying right now, but it's not like he has anything to go and do, guys. Anyways, we are waiting for S&D Tunisia. We might have to go for a shot in Tunisian, guys. Not something I like to go and do. But hopefully, no. They are going to be starting the game soon, and we're just going to go into that beautiful map B-roll for Tunisia. I want to go and see the map B-roll production. Don't tell me you're not going to play it, man. Don't be like that. Another sub coming in again, I think. They are benching Carl for Carl. That's crazy, guys. Things are happening, man. Damn.
And it's absolutely insane. I hope these subs make the game worth it, because depending on the outcome, uh, that will determine whether we see a control game or not. So, maybe they're trying to do things in my favor here, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But yeah, we haven't heard from you guys on YouTube and on TikTok as well. What do you guys think the predictions are going to be? Who's going to win?
Jesus Christ. I just had the lineup, guys. I can't tell you guys. I can't tell you guys. I can't tell you guys. If I tell you guys, a lot of you might just leave the stream and say, "Oh, the game is over, guys." But yeah, again, well, I can't say that even because man, binary they don't care who you are. If you like, bring Fag. If you like, bring Fag. If you like, bring Q9 and Wolves. Binary will still beat you. I not talk that one, no. I not talk but okay. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. Yeah, the Avengers are now being assembled by Iconics. They have now assembled the Avengers for S&D just because they lost hard points. We don't get what they get. They don't go bring full lobby, guys. But yeah, we are waiting for the game to get started, and we are waiting to go and see what's in there, Kijo.
I think Cal needs to bless us with some of his singing in the meantime while we're waiting for these players to finalize their subs. I don't know. Maybe Jared will agree with me on that one.
Yeah. All right, guys. We are going to go this time for a short break, and I promise it's going to be short. It's just to fix a minor technical issue for the players, and then the game is going to get started. So we're going to go on a very, 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 very short break. When we come back, it might be 7 hours later. But again, you guys sit tight, get your bottle of water, get popcorn, and we'll see you guys soon.
Legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
Oh, from PS12, now imagine she's not able to use that. Now the war machine, Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money's in. All day goes to make history. Very first land, very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead. No way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
We are back, and we are back. Yeah, guys. Jared was shouting in my ears and behind the screen. He's a very mad person. But again, the final game is about to get started. It's going to be Tunisia. And we are starting things in S&D. I think there's been a hard point. Oh, yeah. Hard point already happened. My God, I'm so dumb, man. We're going to S&D, guys. And of course, I forgot. You can't blame a guy. Look at the lobby fully stacked. And actually, Jared lied to us, guys. I don't see Demon. I don't see Giraffes, bro. Yeah, 0-0. Different IGN, I guess. But again, ICN and binary now S&D. My God, the replacements have been working over time, as that's going to be a very fast 4-for-1 for 5 trade in favor of ICN, as they're going to get the very first round. And the numbers not tell me there's Demon, there's Giraffes, there's Dad, there's 30 on this lobby. But I don't know who's who, though, guys. But again, the party's still 1-0, and binary's in the back foot here, guys.
Absolutely, we're looking forward to seeing some incredible plays here, and we can see that the fact that Iconics took their time to make subs seems to be working in their favor. But the OG Tony over here coming in with a quick two-piece with his sniper, managing to drop the numbers to 5-3 here in favor of Iconics. Diehard dropping to Ryu's shotgun that is now in play, and it's Diamond. I beg, guys, touch grass. Solo dropping Hackem and Luther falling to Cabal here. Numbers still in favor of Iconics though, as we're in a 3v2, and Solo trying to find that kill with his machine pistol. The hip fire takes out Tony, and now we're at 2-2 here for both these teams. Solo and Ryu versus Flex and Cabal.
2-2 now for both sides. Where so I'm going to come down to who wants to get more here for their side. Iconics are able to get the very first round, and now Binary are the one trying to get their own first round this time. Cabal SMG in hand, the Rage able to get that win first, and now Ryu has to clutch a 1v2. Cabal SMG in hand. He's the player of the heavy. There's no commit to that one. You don't want to commit to that gunfight against a man like Ryu, of course. So he's going to have to not take that gunfight again. The bomb has not been put down. There's a lot of time on that clock, but he's going to pick up the bomb soon. Cabal sees that bomb get picked up. Now might get the backstab on Ryu. Back shots might come through. He knows where Ryu's going to be. He sees Ryu and there's no trigger. Discipline for the man. What are you doing? You had the chance to go behind him and get the kill, but he doesn't do that. And Floor, sniper in hand, he's going to see Ryu come to open court. Shotgun for Ryu with Floor's pistol, able to claim Lord. And 2-0, Iconics are going to get 2 back-to-back rounds, and never a better starter S&D than that for them, isn't it?
All these subs seem to be working in their favor here, Cal, and if Iconics manage to win this S&D, then we are going to be stuck here for another 100 hours before they get ready for Control. So as you can see from the score on the top, Binary won the hard point. Iconics need to make up those numbers, and Floor and Cabal coming in with 2 drops over here against Binary. Cabal getting taken down himself by Pastor John. Floor still peeking the angles here on B side, as Binary are the ones planting for the first few rounds. Ica dropping to a machine pistol by Floor, showing that he's absolutely flawless in his gameplay. Solo with a 2-piece against Diehard and Tony. That is absolutely insane. They put Solo in a 1v2 situation here. Floor still got his sniper in hand. Hackem now with an SMG, and they've caused Solo to push all the way back around, and he doesn't even have bomb with him, Cal.
And there's a lot of time on that clock still, though. But look at that collateral that was from Solo. I want to go and see that replay soon, my freaking god. But, it's a 1v2 now. The bomb is in a very bad spot. Solo is trying to make that move through that mid door. And I don't think the boys simply have any read whatsoever where the man might be coming from. So he might still be able to work. Solo, he's AFK. Solo might be, I don't think he's here. Solo lagged out. He's lagged out. And this might just be a free round for ICN. Why? Solo, please. MTN, not now. Etel, not now. Glow, not now. All these Nigerian service providers, I beg now. I beg. Solo can't move. He's literally stuck there. He can't move. He's got no idea where he's in now. He's in purgatory, waiting for judgment. And this isn't GG's. Put the fires in the bag. As ICN might be able to go and claim things 3-0, except MTN somehow free Solo. And I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Hey, connected. No time on the clock. 7 more seconds. Can he claim 2 lives? He can't plant. He cannot plant. He's got to claim 2. Sniper, SMG, of course, is going to get put down. 3-0. Iconics are going to claim that round. But look at that collateral there. I think the replay comes through. Solo just able to get 2 players. Oh my god, they lined up perfectly. And easy peasy collateral. But ultimately, still, Iconics are going to get that round 1. And 3-0. We are going to a round 4 here, Chad, in favor of ICN.
Round 4 indeed, and we can see that both these teams are not exactly playing it very respectful. They're rushing, they're using the smokes to their full advantage. Solo back in the game over here, but Luther dropping the first kill. Diehard showing his revenge for getting taken out with dropping a 2-piece, and Iconics made quick work of Binary in that round, bringing the score up to 4-0. 4 back-to-back rounds for Iconics, considering they lost the hard point. What does that make you feel, Cal?
I don't know. To be fair, again, you 4 back-to-back rounds in. The super subs are definitely super, as you can see that, but Solo able to shot me up and get the very fast kill. We saw the man MTN was not his best friend last time out. Hopefully this time they don't hold him again on the chokehold, and now they're going to get the numbers up in their favor. 4v5, as now they've got it locked in. Pastor John so far has not been able to preach the gospel of the Lord. The bomb has not been put down on the 1 kill mark in 4 rounds, and I mean the only player boys one. Look at that, 4 players on the 1 kill mark, leaving through to their name binary, as they're all 1-1-1-1, except Solo, who's being able to break out of that curse and get a 5 kill mark. But now they've got to make this round work somehow. It's a 4v5, Flo, sniper in hand, Tony as well, sniping, looking for pixels to make work of, and nothing's gonna get found yet. Time on that clock. Flo able to claim first blood. Pastor John gets put down, and now it's a 4v4. Numbers are back and par. 1 and 3 on the clock. Luther's shotgun takes a Kim down, and 3v4 now, Kijo.
3v4 indeed. Make that a 3v3, 3v2 as these, sorry, 2v2 as these numbers are dropping. Ica still with the bomb in hand and Luther to back him up against Tony and Floor. Both of them are sniping, as we can see now in this 5th round. We're not sure if Binary are going to make a rotation over here, but at least the boys from Binary are sticking together. But Iconics have B absolutely locked down. So it seems like Binary are going for an A push, and Iconics did not get that call out in time. We can see that Flo is going for a quick little flank over here. Luther being the rat that he is in that corner. Flo pushing up now. Bomb has been planted on A, and Flo going to try and go in for the kill with his machine pistol. Not sure if he can trust his sniper over here. We can see Tony picked up a USS and he gets the kill on Luther. Absolutely insane. The ratting did not work. Ica managing to drop Flo, but Tony getting his revenge and his trade with more than enough time on the clock for the defuse, and the first back-to-back round for Iconic.
Look at Tony's first kill there. I don't know how he slid through and knew there was a player that he was like, yeah, instinctively a player's always going to wait there. And that's exactly what he did. Peak game sense for Tony, able to claim a double and claim that round and a free defuse. And now a 5-0, 5 back-to-back rounds, 2 more to go and force the very first map 3. We're going to be sending the DECACUP CODM Season 5. And look at Tony, a single pixel. Michael Jackson slide 3 for Luther, but he's going to get stopped on the tracks. Michael would never. Now, 5v4, Iconics do have numbers locked in still. Binary, can they make it work? They've got to find a way to now go and make it work. They don't have numbers here. They've lost 5 to back rounds, and the morals are definitely at an all-time low. 5v4 here, Kijo.
All-time low indeed, and we can see Solo being the second member to drop. Tony dropping Ica, giving him a 2-piece in the 6th round over here. Binary still needs to plant, but now Pastor John dropping the bomb as Hakim takes him down, and they've left Ryu in a 1v5 as he drops to Die Hard. That is an absolutely hard death indeed. 6th round here for Iconics. They're 6-0 so far. Binary were planting for all those 6 rounds, but Iconic still managing to win 6 back-to-back rounds. Not sure if we're going to see a comeback here from Binary, because we are indeed switching sides, and Iconics are going to be the ones planting. Seems like they're going for a full B-side push over here, while Binary seem to have A on lockdown.
Yep, 3 players all the way to A for Binary. 1 player mid map, 1 player B. And they are going to get grid with a full 5-man push for Iconics on that B bomb. A very, very fast land might be what we go and see. See, Tony has the responsibility to go and put that bomb down. Die Hard, first blood thrown. Luther's going to fall fast in the game. It's going to go almost and find a double, but only 1 value found. And he's going to get put down there. Tony, back and forth trade to now. Solo, the 1v3 clutch. Can he make it work? He's going to be very, very good angle there. Sniper, but Die Hard is going to make him die hard. And 7 freaking nil. Not a single round found for Binary. How did we go from 352 or 3 to 7 nil, Kijo? How?
That is absolutely insane. I'm not sure if we somehow cursed the boys from Binary, but Iconics came back with such an incredible vengeance. A 7-0 in an S&D on Tunisia. That is absolutely insane. Not a single round was given. No mercy was shown from the side of Iconics.
I mean, it's literal 7-0. That makes no sense. Not 7-1, not 7-2, not 7-3, not 7-4, not 7-5. A literal 7-0. not a single round taken. I don't know how you explain that. And Luther, Ryu, and Pastor John able to break that binary curse, but just by the one kill. So, they're still close. Eco on 3, Solo on 5. Solo, the only player even able to get about 3 for themselves. And literally everybody died 7 times. All of them, 7 deaths each. They died every single round for sure. And I mean, die hard, Tony particularly, the 14 kill mark is 7 KD. Do you know what it means to get a 7 KD? Literally 14 kills and only 2 deaths. Why? What in God's name is that, Tony?
That is absolutely insane gameplay there from him, and he only died twice. That it just shows how powerful he was as a player to his team as well. Cabal coming in with only 2 deaths, with 6 kills, and Flo as well. Only 2 deaths for a 7 round game. That is an absolutely insane stat to hold. That you only died twice in that entire game.
It is a crazy, crazy, crazy start, no doubt. And the next player, I think Loki, if we Loki added all their kills, well, it's gonna pass 14 for sure. But wait, is he up to 14? 5, 3, 9, 11? Wait,
It
13
adds up
kills.
to 14 exactly.
Oh, 14 exactly. So Tony's literally the whole team. He's the whole team of Binary there and S&D. But again, the highlight screen. I don't. As our voices here, production. It should be here. I think it is here. Of course, the highlight screen for you guys to go enjoy. Well, if you missed out on the hard point, you get to rewatch it on the YouTube, of course. But also, you get to rewatch it here on the highlights. You get to see a couple things of what happened, a couple of glimpses here and there before we go to control for a tiebreaker on what has now been the first series in the CODM DECACUP Season 5, where we actually go to see a map 3 in a best of 3, Kijo.
I am so excited. We're finally going to see a control to end off the night. And what a better way to end off the night indeed. Because control on raid, if I'm not mistaken, once these highlights are done and we're done glazing the players. But yeah, possibly on a classic map. So since the score is 1-1 at this point, what do you think our predictions are going to be?
Man, I'm going to say what I just saw in S&D tells you the caliber of players ICN have. And the fact they had to lose Hardpoint first to go and sub them in, maybe a couple experiments being played out, and they're like, you know what? No more experiments. We have to win S&D, and they did that in perfect style. 7-0, not a single round drop. And going into control, if you're a binary fan, I think you should be scared right now from what you just saw. But I mean, they did win Hardpoint fair and square. So control, I'm expecting a 3-1, 3-2. But I can't say in favor of who, but I'm hoping it's going to be, binary, because they look like they deserve that, from the Hardpoint win. But Iconics, my God, these guys, they are monstrous. And man, if you're going to put them down, it has to be in that control. And well, made the best team win, Kijo. Made the best team win.
I'll have to agree with you on that for once in a while. I think tonight I'm just going to agree with Cal to make him happy, and then I'll come in with my contradictions tomorrow. But yeah, it's literally anyone's game at this point. We feel Binary were definitely stronger with regards to their respawn and their gunfight, but Iconics showing them who's boss by equalizing in the S&D in a 7-0. I still cannot get over that. 7-0 in a tournament. Yo.
Well, crazy work. I won't even lie. It's one of those things that I didn't think I was gonna go and see. 7 freaking nil. I mean, I expected the super subs to actually go and cook here, but a 7-0. Nah, I didn't see that one coming. I'm not ever gonna lie and say, oh, I saw it in any fashion whatsoever. I didn't see it coming, but clearly work for Iconics, and Binary now they have to wake up. They have to find a way back in this one. Of course, that's gonna be on raid control. That has got to be where they start to get their standing once again. Hopefully, they can make something work and maybe go and pull off the retake of their lead. Or maybe we're just going to see Iconics going to get the remontada where they get 2 back-to-back maps to make it a reverse sweep on the BO3 series. They lost Hardpoint, they won SD, and they might go as well with control. But we are going to find out together in a very short while, Kijo.
Absolutely. Let's just hope that these teams do not take that long to get into the match, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to see how this is about to go down. I'm going to stick with maybe a 3-1 for control. They did keep it close, but not too close. So, yeah, maybe a 3-1. I'm not going to say in favor of who either, because it's anyone's game.
It is anybody's game. It is anybody's game, Kijo, no doubt. Well, now we're just waiting for the boys. So yeah, hopefully they don't go and get a 70-hour coffee break again because they've been doing that all evening long. They're taking a lot of time to go and swap between maps. I don't know how that happens, but yeah, guys, I have coffee in my house. You don't have to go and buy it in America, bro. We are in Africa. I have coffee. I can give you guys my own. I don't mind. What is all these 70-hour long journeys, guys? But yeah, we are waiting now for the players to go and get ready control started, and nothing short of a showing so far. Again, guys, don't forget this is the DECACUP CODM Season 5, brought to you by 1080, Monster Energy, and of course Carbon. And well, the stream handled by Real Time Production. So big shout out to Real Time, and big shout out to Jared in the background doing literally nothing. But yeah, we are about to go into raid control, guys, and the party's about to get restarted. And me and Kijo, we've made our predictions. We've been very safe and very respectful. I want you guys on the chat now to go and let me know what you think. Wherever you're watching this, guys, let me know what you think your prediction is going to be. Is it going to be a 3-1, 3-2, and who is going to be getting the series win for this final game of the evening, guys?
I'm not sure if we're going to go into a short break while we wait, but yeah, I'm keen to hear you guys, well, see you guys' prediction as well. We can see someone said binary living up to their zeros and one analogy. That is insane. That was with reference to the S&D game. Yo, that was cold.
That 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 was dirty memories. That memories. You need to give your life to Christ. That was evil. That was evil, man. You need to be a nicer person. You're very not nice. You're very not nice. You're naughty. You're getting nothing for Christmas. Nothing for Christmas, Whiskey. But yeah, again, we are waiting for the players to go and get the party started. And hopefully, we can go and get it started soon. Then he had the players left the lobby. They started to get a lobby reset again. Hopefully, they're back soon. But we're going to go on a very short break, guys. I don't like to do these things. I don't like it. But Jared said if I don't go on a break, he's going to find my seventh son. Is going to put a bullet in him. So, guys, we are going to have to go on a break. I'm going to see you guys soon. Take a very quick break and get your water, your popcorn, all you need, and we are going to catch you guys out there soon.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on my day, is not able to do that. Now the war machine, Demo against Hyper, they need to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds them, shots them down, and 340, 10 more seconds.
We are back. Don't you guys love to hear? We are back. Because we are finally back, and we are about to be back. We are back, and we are back. Yes, guys, we are back, and we are about to load into the final map of the evening. And this is a tiebreaker series where whoever wins control wins the whole thing. No more second chances, no more whatsoever, no more golden sticks handed out. It's now Controller on the radar. It's going to be our very, very next standing, guys. And of course, first kills 30v30. And the guys attacking are going to be binary. Iconics are going to be the defensive side. And so far, look at the life count going both ways. 28 v 29.
28 for 28 now as I get control of the mic for now, and we can see that binary are making quick work to try and capture A first of all, an unusual tactic. We usually see the teams go for B, but they didn't manage to get control over that first first half of that point, well, first third of the point over there. I didn't seem to learn my fractions in school. Iconics are coming in to clean that up really quickly as Tony makes quick work trying to clear up that point. Manages to find one in bar, and it seems that he gets taken down there as well. Going in for a quick little spawn trap over here as Floor comes in now from mid-stairs, and the numbers have increased very slightly, as you can see, at 23 for 20, as it seems that Binary are now going to capture B.
Let's see what the B flat capture almost completely done. 2-6 start locked in, 1 more to go on that clock. It might leave theirs a lot of time still, but the time's gonna get a 1 minute mark added onto it for sure. Binary, it's 1 more freaking tick, and they are still contesting. Iconics are not letting that come through as they are going to clear it once upon a time again. You know, that's what I want to go and say again. 20 and 15, the year Jared was literally born. 2015, Die Hard takes 1 more player down. Infinitum goes down. Now they're gonna go for a split push towards the A flag. Hopefully, that can be where they're going to reset that clock. A flag, 1 tick locked in. No contest coming through. Player 3 poolside. Luther gets a kill with the trade fighting from Tony, and now Ryu's going to be alone here. Almost got 2 ticks, but now he's going to get put down. Now they're back to B. Now they're getting both. Cabal, but all the way pushed back into their own spawns. Might not be the best call there. It's going to stop the flag capture and B. A single to go out to get locked in, but still they're going to be able to delay that for a little while longer and clear up the final thing being made. And they are just putting that clock at a very bad score. 36 and counting down. And look at the life count there. Connects killing the key.
Binary have almost half the amount of lives that Iconics has, and with less than 30 seconds on the clock, it doesn't seem that they've fully captured either of the flags that are on the map here today. Luther still playing that head glitch as Binary now dropping to their last lives. No respawns for them, and now a 4v12 for Binary. 3 make that 2v12 as the last 2 players from Binary, Ryu and Aika, are stuck against 11 players from Iconics. B flag still not completely captured, and now Ryu stuck all on his own with less than 10 seconds on the clock, and he has to do something here if Binary want to secure this first round. It seems he aimed in on Floor, but he did not shoot. That was a bit interesting. I think he got a bit scared there, the 1v11. But yeah, going into round 2, and Iconics making a bit of a comeback with respawn.
Man, finally they looked alive, and a lot of people in the chat moving, typing Baconics. They might have to go with easier words. It's now they finally start to look good and look alive, and now they've got the very first round, and now the second round will start counting in, and Binary are going to get the very first kill. 2 war machines of the start of the round, and none of them has found a single kill. These are going to be both bad machines so far. Still, no value found for both of them. Player number 5, Tony, and player number 3, Luther. Tony did finally find 1. Luther found none, expired, and he's going to die off the back of that one. I don't know what the operator skills were, but now Tempest is organized from Street to Pastor John. At least praise the Lord's gospel properly. Tempest sees Yuki. Ah! Jesus, he's finally going to get 1 though. But these guys and the operator skills, they keep making me shout every single freaking time. And 22-23, the lives are pretty much back on Parky, Joe.
Definitely, they are neck and neck as we see Rio Sparrow about to expire before he makes any of his shots connect, trying to get Diehard off that head glitch over there, but Iconics definitely favoring the OBJ just as well as they could keep Binary off of it. B flag almost captured, but Ryu stopping that from happening with a 2-piece from his Predator missiles. Diehard coming in now to secure that B flag capture, and we can see 1 more minute being added to the clock. Live still very neck and neck though. 17 for 17 as Iconics now have to rotate to A in order to capture that.
15, 16, lives pretty much closed. B flag fully captured. A flag is where we are now going to be heading all the way through. All roads lead to Rome, and Rome is going to be that A flag now. If you're ICN, Flo, Brett finds 1 kill, Diehard finds 1. Ryu not able to get a single kill there. Those were 3 players totally lined up, but no value found. As he's going to get put down in the coffin. Now Infinity comes through, he takes out Flo. It's 12 and 11. Lives are still very much close. Can still be anybody this game. And 2 players fall in 1 foul swoop as Binary are now going to have the live count in their favor. The A flag. There is a lot of time on that clock of 40 MI. Still just 2 losers. Marksman rifle is going to get put on abrupt stop. Ryu takes out Cabal. Ryu takes a double as well. And the boys in yellow are finding value still for themselves. And Luther takes out Tony. Almost at the land of no more response now. ICN are, and yes, they get there. Only 5 more lives, no more respawns. Now you have to cherish every moment with your loved ones, or you might be cooked. Luther takes Die Hard down the first of 4. 4 more players. Tony goes into that kitchen. He's going to get cooked like an actual chef cooks. And now 3 more lives. 3 more. They find 2. Yuki, the guardian of the SMG, find an value for him. 3v7. No time on that clock. 27 and count it down. If they've got to make a move, it's got to be now. Flo takes 1. He's going to get turned out now. And now Ryu sees a play. No, he doesn't. The man is in the money room. He might get the call. It's only 2 more lives. And no, make that. Okay, 2v5. Both teams, no more respawns, yeah? This don't be anybody's round. Yuki goes in, SMG in hand. Cabal watching that on that 3. Ryu takes Cabal down first. And in the 1v5, Yuki left to go and get the clutch key. The answer might be hell no. No time on the clock.
Finally managing to equalize. So yeah, both these teams playing it fairly neck and neck. Still anyone's game, and if they could put us into cardiac arrest, it seems that that's what they're doing now on Control. Both these teams still 1-1 in the series and now 1-1 in Control as we start off round 3. Binary are back to capturing, and we can see that Iconics are going to try and hold them off. Tony taking down Pastor John, sending him right back to church, while Luther comes in with his war machine. Ica coming in now with the equalizing, securing a 2-piece for him. Almost made that a 3 as Yuki takes him down. Pastor John with the revenge. Ryu chasing the boys from Iconics here with his Sparrow, but only managing to get a 2-piece there. And the numbers are not looking good for Iconics over here. Binary are really showing their dominance with regards to respawns.
We saw the hard point. They looked so flawless. SMU was a totally different storybook in the right, and now we're looking at them again. Binary starting to look good. Die Hard gives a double off the back of that. Flo comes in. Tony's war machine. First kill found through that door. Gets a call. The collateral takes a double again. And that's 3 now with the war machine. Might get 4. The answer might be yes. Goes in through that door. Thrown in. No value found. There's still a body in yellow there, but the man backs it down. War machine expires. No more bullets there. And Iconics now are going to flip that life count in their favor. And the flags have not yet been captured. 3 flag, 2 ticks locked in, but now Yuki with the Sparrow all the way in their spawn, and the boys in yellow are going to get spawn trapped. They can't leave spawns. They can't leave spawns. Yuki still finding value, but Flo finds another one as small as the equalizer. And my days, now they need a savior. They need a rescuer. Pastor John, where the hell are you? 17 versus 8. The damage has been clearly, firmly done. 15 versus 8 again, and the back and forth still there. But ICN, they have done the Lord's work, and the time on that clock running up really fast.
Yeah, Iconics have more than doubled the lives of Binary and made me eat my words just as quickly as I spoke them. Binary now down to their last 3 lives. No more respawns for them. And Iconics with 14 lives with less than 30 seconds on the clock. Binary still trying to capture that B flag, hopefully securing them another minute. But they do not have the lives as it drops down to 2, drops down to 1. Luther, the only man alive with his Type 63 as he drops to Die Hard with the back shot. 2-1 here in favor of Iconics.
Man, look at those kills. 21 for Flo, 20 for Tony. Those 2 players. Flowers have got to be given, but again, Ryu as well on the 18 kill mark for his side, doing the lot work for them, but ultimately he's going to need a lot of help if they want to find a way through. Die Hard comes through, first kill found there, and now Flo and Cabal also claim lives, and ultimately it's going to be a totality of blue on that kill for Brad. Might claim a double, of course he freaking does. Die Hard, 19 kill mark for the mat now, and value still being gotten. Pastor John on 13, the flat capture on B, 1 tick locked in, about to get the second one now brought in for themselves here, and Binary are not going to make a contest on that flag whatsoever. Might not be the best call. Die Hard still finding value. Vortex finds 1. Drone finds 1. Cabal claims 1 life as well. The B flag, 3 ticks now firmly locked in. And the timer up to a 2-minute and 18-second markers. Now you need to go all the way to that A flag. But again, the lies are still not that close. Iconics are going to have it in the back for themselves. Vortex Die Hard might be perfect timing. Only finds 1, but Luther's war machine puts him out. Or Prittler's kill on the Prittler's kill partners. As now we're going to the A flag. 2 minutes on that clock and 22v17.
22 v 17 make that 16 indeed, and Iconics really showing their dominance here with the comeback of the century in control on raid. We can see Tony managed to find Ryu with his Predator missile, dropping the Liars Lance in 19 v 13, and the A flag almost completely captured here for Iconics. Infinitum trying to hold them off with his Death Machine. He finds one, takes down Yuki as well. Point is cleared out of any boy in blue as Ryu comes in with his Sparrow, hoping to find more than one, but Die Hard with the back shots again, dropping the lives to 13-8 at this point. Binary almost down to their last few lives. They need to make this count and they want to be able to keep Iconics off, but Die Hard with the small little spawn trap here, getting 2 pieces, dropping Binary down to their last few lives. No more respawns for them. Pastor John hiding in a bar over there. I'm not sure that's quite legal. 4 left on the side of Binary as Soul comes in now with his equalizer, finding Luther, dropping the lives to 2v12, and A is completely captured for Iconics as they secure this control 3-1. Just like I predicted, it finally worked, guys.
I mean, ICN are going to get the Fulham remontada, this reverse sweep, literally. A hard point lost, and you thought maybe, the boys of Binary had a chance to go and claim the Holy Thin, but S&D came, 7-0 happened, and we all were shocked. And the uncontrolled came, first round for Iconics, Binary tied things up to make it 1-1, and then 2 back-to-back rounds again to close things off on the series now for Iconics game in ICN. And all the super subs alongside the man himself, Tony, able to go and claim the Holy Thin and end the evening on a very high note. But again, this is our very first, best of 3 where we actually get to the third map in the series. So big shout out to these 2 teams. They put the fight in, but look at those stats: 28 kills for Tony, Floor 27. Oh, Die Hard on 28. Woo!
That is absolutely insane. The back shots definitely did work for Die Hard, considering he dropped 28, and 3 of the players from Iconics above the 20 kill mark. Cabal and Yuki not far behind, although they did manage to drop below 20. And look at the kills from the other teams. I forgot their name. Oh my goodness. Ryu, the only one.
Binary.
Binary, thank you. Ryu, the only one above the 20 kill mark. His teammates very far behind here, but still in the double digits.
I mean, like, I don't know. 23 for the man still. He was carrying. He was doing a lot of work for their side, but ultimately still just not going to be enough to go and give them that cushion they needed in the control so badly. And 3-1 fought hard, 3 punches, but ultimately the punches meant nothing as Iconics are going to be able to close the whole thing off in their favor, and the series is going to be theirs. It's going to be theirs for the taking, 2-1, as they claim their first win in the DECACUP CODM Season 5 group stages. This has been an amazing day 1. Thank you to all the viewers that actually came out to support DECACUP. And of course, a shout out to the sponsors, 1080, Monster Energy, and of course, Carbon. But yeah, Kijo, before we go and say goodnight to these guys, any final words for the viewers before we say goodnight to them?
Oh, well, like Cal said, thank you to each and everyone who came to support. This is definitely not the last time that you will be seeing us. We have matches scheduled for the rest of the week. So hopefully by Friday, you guys will be tired of hearing Cal and my voice. But yeah, definitely a lot more in stock and looking forward to the rest of the week.
Definitely, guys. Looking forward to the rest of the season as well. We have 3 more match days here and group stages back to back to back up until Thursday. And the final group stage match day will be on Monday. And then we go into playoffs. And after playoffs, we are going to end things up in a grand final LAN in Lagos on the 6th of December. So mark your calendars, guys. I want to see you guys there because I will be there. But again, it's been your boy Carl and the wonderful Kijo. And of course, we are going to say good night and take out a break. And we're going to see you guys again, same place, same time, same channels, 8 p.m. West African time tomorrow. Have a good night and have a good night rest. Goodbye, guys.